the only thing I'm subscribed to.
Hello. Thank you for interrupting. Welcome to Rough Magic Presents Gears of Revolution. We're happy to be back here after a night's quick break. We have a lot of fun planned for tonight, or rather, I have a lot of fun planned for tonight. We'll see how much fun it is for our poor, innocent, beaten up players. But before we get started, I am your GM, Richard. With me are Fitz playing Emmanuel, Lane playing Alexias, Kim playing Dahlia, Lauren playing Vinny, and AJ playing Sanai. Before we get started, a couple of quick announcements. First, if you live in Chicago and you want to play some D&D or some other campaigns, check out roughmagicgames.com. We host weekly events throughout the city, at bars all over the city. Just check it out over there. The schedule's up over there. Also follow us on our Instagram and our Facebook accounts. We're posting our next events up over there. We're also expanding to Jacksonville, Florida, and we will be expanding to a few other cities as well pretty soon. So keep an eye out. It should be fun. Follow us on Twitch. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. It'd be super helpful. Follow us on YouTube. We post our videos of these games 1 week after on YouTube. You can check out our YouTube channel, which currently has this game. We have a Giant Slayer game. We have a Starfinder 2nd Edition playtest, which just concluded this past Thursday. And we have a show, Rough Start, which just hosted an interview with Grant Howard of their new game, Eat the Rich, which is about vampires eating Nazis. And it's amazing. So give it a check out. Before we jump in, I'm going to throw this over to Lauren for another announcement.
Hi, Kim and I are actually in a show with Babes with Blades Theater Company. So if you're in Chicago, it's at the Edge Theater on Broadway. We're doing a Midsummer Night's Dream. It runs now through November 23rd. You can get all of the information on our Instagram or our website, which is at Babes with Blades Theater Co. or babeswithblades.org.
And if I may, there are virtual nights as well, which I just found out.
We have virtual nights, and we have several accessibility performances with open captions and sensory-friendly performances as well. So that's all on our website if you have any questions. Yeah.
Check it out. I'm a big fan of Babes and all of the work they've been doing over the last decade that I've been here in the city. So, alright, with that being said, let's go ahead and kick this off with this week's session of Gears of Revolution. When we were last here, bad things happened, but they all worked out in the end. You spent some time making a plan with the assistance of your boss, Stoverdelft, to gather enough evidence to take down Reed McBannon, mayor of the Nettles districts in Flint. You firmly believe, and all the evidence points towards him being the person behind a lot of the attacks that have been happening in the factories, the death of the woman at the Tenoran consulate, and who knows what else. The last piece of evidence you felt you needed was the capture of 2 kobold arsonists that you had run into before, but they managed to escape with the help of Morgan Cipriano, the leader of Blaine's family, another thieves guild of sorts. You were able to set a trap for them. Unfortunately, the execution of the trap didn't work out exactly as planned. One of our party members came very, very, very close to dying. However, he did triumph in the end. And it is currently very late night, the 8th of the week, the 8th of the month, I should say. Most of you are kind of covered in blood, mud. I believe Vincent also has, and Dahlia, I think, also water challenge from having to fall into the water surrounded by piranhas. But you've made it. You're alive. The 2 kobolds are currently unconscious. It is night. You are exhausted. And you know no matter what, you have a very, very, very big day tomorrow. Yes.
I wanted to confirm that they have been cuffed.
They've been cuffed, yes.
Okay. Just confirming that.
I will throw this over to you all then, whatever you would like to do.
Oh my goodness, I am very tired. Is everyone okay?
That could have gone better. But we're all alive still. We got the kobolds. We should get back. Oh, need to change into some different clothes.
We do or do not have the carriage nearby.
It's parked nearby our boy.
Parked.
Okay.
I can lift the kobolds and we can all just walk over there. I don't think we have anything heavy that we're really dealing with.
No, just the kobolds.
All right, one under each arm.
Vinny, are you okay? Do you?
Oh yeah, and all my
pick you up
gold
as
got
well.
taken.
I'm fine.
Are you
I'm
sure?
so fine.
I can carry you as well if you do not want to walk.
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna
I want-
stay near
I need-
Vinny.
I need to walk it off. I'm gonna walk it off.
Sanai holds out her hand to Vinny.
Oh,
You make your way back to the carriage. Pull the kobolds and they're cuffed. They're unconscious. It's going to take a while for them to wake up, regain any sense of whatever. And you quickly drive down to the RHC. I'm assuming going to take them into the jail cells to throw them in.
Yes. If anybody wants to, I can. A good fellow will volunteer to take them and have them booked while you guys go get some sleep.
oh,
It's late at night. We have a big day tomorrow.
yeah. Okay. Thank you. Very
Sure.
tired. Very wet.
It's
Good
I'm gonna
fellow.
stay with Goodfellow because he's sleeping in my apartment. So I will stay as well.
I don't have to. I have
Well, of course.
I-
There's
I
plenty
have
of
a-
room.
I have a temporary house. My bed might even still be there.
No, you will be fine on my floor.
Oh no.
It is one of the most comfortable floors I have slept on.
You all are staying on the floor?
I am
Why?
staying on the floor.
I have a
Why?
mattress on the floor. It's kind of a different situation.
You sleep on
There's-
just a mattress on the floor?
Is that weird? No.
Oh, that is absolutely disgraceful.
Well.
You
I'm,
all should
sleep-
just-
I'm sleeping
I have
on the
a
floor without a
couch.
mattress.
I have a couch and blankets.
Would you like to take him in then?
What
I
fanciful?
feel like I should take both of you in.
I don't know how
Do
to
you
live
want
in
some
such
blankets?
such a decadent lifestyle, like couches and blankets.
Oh my god. This
Oh
is the saddest
my.
thing I've ever heard.
I've slept in alleys before.
Oh, no.
My
I
please.
used
So
a
sorry.
box as a blanket.
Why don't you
Oh.
at least come over,
It's-
both of
it's
you? Come
sad.
over for some tea, and
I
we
will
can
be
go from
fine.
there.
Thank you. But if you would like to give him something cushion to sleep on, this is fair.
Would you like to sit on the couch?
I don't know that I deserve a couch.
Will you think it over? You have 5 minutes. I'm leaving.
Okay. It won't eat me, will it?
No, I don't have time for this. Come on.
Okay.
We'll double click on that one later.
We'll
Maybe when we have
follow
some
up on
time.
you with that one later. But don't have time right now.
So I guess we drop them off, and then I'm gonna go sleep on a couch for the first time in my life.
I give
Wow.
the address.
Oh,
I give the
okay.
address so you can do the work. I'm not saying here.
Okay, that's fair. Thanks.
Oh, your audio's not.
Say words.
You drop off the kobolds and fill out the paperwork with Flo, who just looks kind of grumpy to Emmanuel, trumpet and mud all over the place. But it is what it is. You eventually grab the address. You all split up into sort of different directions to head to your own homes. Can I ask you, Sanai, what does your apartment look like? What is decadent
Yes.
in Sanai's world?
So this is she is a steampunk Barbie, essentially. That's what Sanai is. There are all types of like you would think there's like, hey, come back to me, do the thing, camera. Anyway, there we go. So there are all types of like, you would think that she's like some type of like architectural genius, but it's not. She just bought all these small trinkets and like have put them around her house in various places. She has a lot of books, just like unnecessary. There are books in there about random things, about random histories, languages, myths, legends. She has a lot of those things, at least in the area where you're saying. She has a very tiny little bathroom, and she has like a little tub, a little shower, and like place to not shower, but like a place where you wash your hands and a toilet. It's super small. The bathroom is, but the living room area connected to like a little kitchen area. The place where you're staying is decked out. Her door is, she lets you see what her room looks like, and you look in, and there's like purple and golds and a lot of stuff. And then like she's like,
I'm a big man. I don't think I can fit in most of your apartment.
you can.
Okay.
You can fit in the apartment. You can fit in the apartment. It's perfectly fine. The couch is like one of a nicer, longer couch. The place is just very, it's steampunk meets Barbie and purple.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So this is the kitchen. Make yourself at home. She's already in like a small little silk purple little like robe that she's like covered all the way up to here. Her hair is kind of like pulled back. She's like, all right, you look astounded.
This is so nice. I thought Alexias's place was nice because he had furniture.
That's
You have
fundamental.
You have rooms.
It came with a price. That's why I have no money. It's
Do
really.
Do you need money? I have money.
No. I don't need any money, Emmanuel. I'm glad that you're able to sleep on the couch. Eventually, maybe we can find a way for Alexios to have more furniture, and then you can sleep on a couch there. But for now, if possible.
Now, babe, you got this. It's your problem now.
I want to be clear. I've had a place to sleep.
Oh, we know.
You all are just. I'm slumming
we
it. You guys have pity for me.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. We'll see what happens. Just sleep on a couch. You've never slept on a couch before.
No.
Why? You never slept in a bed?
I have slept in beds.
Like a good one.
Not since I was a young man.
Why?
Well, when I was of the age of adulthood, my father asked me very sternly to leave. And I had a flat, and there was straw that you could pile up in a corner, and it barely even itched. And you could just bundle up your clothes from yesterday, and it worked as a pillow. It was very comfortable.
She just puts her hand on your hand, just taps it. And she says,
Was that sad?
yes.
Oh, I can lie and make you feel better.
No, it's fine.
No.
Please don't lie. I've had enough lying in my entire life. So just, the blankets are on the couch, Emmanuel. If you need anything, just knock 3 times on that door.
I try to be very quiet and
Why?
not wake you. Because you've given me a couch and blankets. I don't know that I deserve this.
Just have a good sleep, Emmanuel.
I'm just pick up one blanket very delicately and lay it on myself. I'm afraid to rip it.
It's a good blanket.
It feels like water, but it's solid. It's
Good
very
night, Emmanuel.
soft.
She just laughs and shakes her head as she walks back to.
I'm literally like a cat that just like fell on its back. I'm just sitting like this, like I'm afraid to move.
I think
1 officer, 2 officers, 3 officers.
Sanai is at this point, I think she goes into her room, has a moment of contemplation. Who are these people?
You let me into your house.
Yeah, because I trust you, but the idea of who are you all? Just maybe in almost second thinking her initial reaction to them when she first met them. Contemplating as to maybe there's something more about each and every one of them. And her brain kind of moves for like an hour or two until she finally says, I'm going to figure it out. I'll know who each and every one of them is. And then she, with that beautiful thought, she goes to sleep.
With that terrifying thought.
So you all checked off to sleep eventually. Go ahead and take a long rest, recharge your spells, focus points. If you've injured, go ahead and bump yourself up to max health.
Okay, I was gonna say, did we heal? Because I will not get all of my HP back.
Yeah, I would have assumed during the carriage ride back, Vinny would have been healing you all.
Thank you, Vinny.
Actually, that reminds me, I need to give you all your heal points for the day, which I forgot to do. Let me do that right now. Okay.
Yeah, because I have all my spell slots because I didn't do anything in the last battle, so I can heal everybody.
Yeah. Above the table, I'm going to say for you, Vinny, it's probably going to be your last chance to like swap out your spells for a while, so make sure you have what you want to have. So.
Above the table while we're here, what did we agree this date was going to be while I pick those spells?
We are probably going to try to investigate Reed, and I imagine that's going to his manor in some capacity, possibly.
Well, he had told me that remember that he has an apartment in our part of town, and that's where he wants me to meet him. But while I meet him there, his manor will be vacant.
Okay.
So the question is, are we all going to do one thing, or are we going to split up?
I feel like in character we should discuss this, but because Vinny and Sanai are about to choose their spells. Sanai, do you choose spells at the top of the day? No. Okay. We might want to talk about it now. Can we say, Richard, that we'll meet over like
while
coffee?
you're on your carriage ride, this discussion happened.
Okay.
Great.
I would also say, bullet time here, we probably want to interrogate the kobolds this morning to see if they have any relevant information before we go about it. I just wanted to say it out loud.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would like to not send Alexias alone.
Right. I don't know that we need to split up. I feel like I don't know that he would leave. Reed would be so sloppy as to leave shit at his mansion.
100%.
He has servants. It would be occupied still.
Yeah, even if he left stuff behind, it's going to be secured.
Yeah.
So,
Richard,
quick point of clarification. We told Alexias to meet him at his manor like after he gets everyone out of the nettles, because he's still at his manor. He won't be at his apartment tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be days or something like that.
Oh, so we were thinking like we could go to the apartment now and investigate. Well, we know he's not going to be there because he's busy. I'm trying to remember from a month ago. Is that our case?
My understanding was that I was going to wait for him to tell me to meet him there, and we were going to ambush him at his apartment and not his manor. But
hey,
that is whatever you want.
I'm going to push back on that personally because we don't have any definitive proof. If we bushwhack the mayor and we don't find anything, we're in deep shit.
Right. Well, that's why we were going to do it, because it's going to take time.
I think also part of the ambush was we thought it was going to happen sooner. I don't think we have time necessarily in the whole arc of what's happening to wait until the mayor's ready.
Yeah.
Because who's responsible for this? Sorry, go ahead.
I'll add one other thing. When you had spoken to Stoverdoft in the morning, of the stay. He mentioned that you just need probably one more piece of evidence, and he was going to work on getting you paperwork, like a warrant of sorts, for you to go ahead and investigate his manor, so it'll be all in the up and up, and that should be ready in the morning.
Okay.
And now that we have the kobold, that is the last piece of evidence that we needed.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
have
We'll be able to tell something.
I still want to wait for the mansion. I know we're on a time crunch, but that's the last bit of deniability we have to where we can talk with him before he knows. Because if we show up with a warrant at his mansion, he knows the jig is up. He knows we're investigating him.
So that's then the question as far as the plan. I think that it sounds like we're all saying, let's just go to the mansion, not wait for the apartment thing.
No, I was saying the opposite. I was saying Kobold's apartment because he won't be there. And we can do some additional investigation there.
Explore the apartment without him there is what you're saying.
Yes, and then when we have the warrant, we go to the mansion, armed with whatever other evidence we have, and say we are officially investigating. This is a warrant. We're we're seizing evidence now.
Okay. We will also have to figure out where the apartment is because he never told me.
Sure.
Or
But
is the
there
other
has to
option-
be paperwork on that. If he said
Assumedly.
that's an official residence for him,
Yeah.
somebody's gonna know where that
Can we have retconned and say I asked Flo to maybe pull that up so we would have it ready in the morning, or is that metagaming a little bit too much?
The paperwork for...
Just to find out where the apartment is.
Reed McBannon's apartment in the city.
Alexias has the address.
Oh, you do have
Do
the
you need
address.
the address? I didn't write that down. That's on me.
cheeky man.
It was like, hey, there's my apartment. There. Couple days.
Yeah.
This mayor is thirsty.
Well,
Okay,
He
well, what if we don't want to wait? Is there an option for Alexias to take the mayor outside of the house for dinner?
well, if we're just going to explore the apartment, then I don't need to because he's not there yet. He's still back. in his
Okay.
mansion. So
I just meant if we want to explore the manor and don't want to wait.
I see. If you want to get into the manor, then yeah, I need to distract him.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, again, he's gonna have
He's
has
gonna
help.
have people there still.
Yeah.
But if we have the warrant, it won't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that we have Alexias distract him. We are delivering the warrant. The help can't do anything, and he will be distracted until he comes
Right.
back and realizes. That will cut Alexias's options of going downtown a little bit short if he's wanting
Going
that
downtown.
all the way downtown.
all the way downtown.
Oh, I figured that's how I distract him. Not going to cut any of my options.
All right, sure.
Okay.
I mean, how else
Listen.
am I going to get a keep outside put on his bedroom door? while you guys are doing
Listen.
whatever
I'm
you
just
need to
saying,
do
if
with
he's
the
going
household
back to the
staff.
mansion, it's going to be hard for you and him to have a little tryst while we're next door searching for secret compartments.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it might be, but I'm interested in that storyline, so I'm down to do it.
What's that noise? Don't worry about it.
All right. You've made a tentative plan on the carriage ride. We'll see how it works out.
No tentative.
Mhm,
Wow.
We only have applause.
mhm.
You have a concept of a plan, as they say. And you...
Jeez.
Sorry.
So
To get your full rest, I think you need to go ahead and bump your hit points up if you need to. Because I think you're still...
Oh, I haven't. I was going to pick my spells first and then
Okay.
take my rest. Sorry, I can do that first.
Okay. You get a full, long, restful night's sleep. Clean yourselves up, make your way back to the RHC offices in the morning. Alexias, do you arrive on time because it's a big day, or are you still late, as you chronically are?
Oh, I mean, I think probably still a little bit late. I'm not going to be a different person today.
Alright. That's fair. So everyone
I
besides
also want to
Alex...
say that I think that I stayed up a little bit later. Like the image of me like sitting on my mattress, right, completely naked with like 4 books around me and like chain smoking. I just want to be reading.
I don't miss that.
Well, reading up on the eagle, the name of this, whoever it is this wand is associated with, right? Now that we have information about the wand and what it does, I want to know more about this entity,
Eagle, the
which
shaman.
is
Sure.
completely, we have no real information on that other than that it's old.
Yeah.
So I may not find anything, but that's something I
Sure.
wanted to do before. I
Make a
sleep.
recall knowledge check.
Excellent. Oh, y'all, it's been so long since I rolled anything.
I'm so glad Sanai gave me a place to stay. Otherwise, my back would have been turned to you with your little nudist ritual.
Alright, Alexias, as you kind of do some research into Igor the Shimmering. Igor the Shimmering was a general of the Demonocracy. And the Demonocracy was, actually, let me bring you up over to the world map here. Let me do it real quick. So the Demonocracy was based largely in Jacker. The Dwarven homeland, or now the Dwarven homelands. They worked in collaboration with the Dwarves of Jacker. They were a massive army thousands of years ago. Igor was one of the major generals of this army. They tried to push east into Quasilia, which is the seat of the clergy. Actually, I'm sorry. They tried to push west into Danor, which was at that point the seat of the clergy. They were rebuffed by Diogenes and members of the clergy, and Diogenes eventually ascended into godhood during the course of doing this battle with the Demonocracy.
That's my boy TG.
Yeah. The thing about the Demonocracy that you probably know is that they all wore armor of gold. Armor is definitely of gold. Like the lower ranking members of the Demonocracy would have golden chains wrapped around them, which you clock as being semi-interesting because you know that gold loops can block teleportation.
Well, it also prevented planar magic of all sorts, right? So, like, if they were literal demons, that would prevent them from like being banished. Please correct me if
wand does.
Correct.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm noticing that connection here.
Yep, that is correct.
Okay.
They prevent planar travel, teleportation. So it's just something interesting that you clocked as you're going through all of these papers and these books and this research you have. I think the only other thing that jumps out at you is that at some point in Demonocracy, during the battles between them and the clergy, there was definitely some sort of fight or battle, and Igor the Shimmering was slain. This relic is probably something that came out as a result of those fights, however many thousands of years ago.
Awesome.
Can I ask
a smile on my face? I will then go to sleep, pass out, naked, a cigarette still in my hand.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
May I ask a question,
Sure.
Richard? The gold preventing planar travel, was that always, as far as you're aware, a thing, or was that something that the earliest records maybe
As far as you're aware, it's always been a thing.
Okay. I wouldn't know in character anyways. Goodfellow's not a historian. I'm wondering if the Demonocracy in its fall maybe did something, and maybe gold had a different effect before then, but doesn't matter.
Alright. Get a full rest. Eventually meet back at the RHC offices. Alexias, storing it a bit late. Peggy's over there with coffee, pastries, whatever you need.
We need to get Peggy a card. She's great.
Mm-hmm.
She really is.
Good morning, everybody. I slept on a couch.
Was it nice?
I was afraid it was going to swallow me. It was too soft.
Has a couch ever swallowed you before?
No.
Has something else with cushion swallowed you before?
I fell into a duvet once.
Okay.
So
is that why you thought that maybe the couch is going to swallow you?
Just don't. People do all sorts of things with furniture.
Well, that's true enough.
You don't know what sort of engineer made make a foldable couch or something. You sit in it, you press the button, it goes cronk.
Okay, so your bed run in with a Murphy bed, is that what you're saying?
I don't know that term. But-
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Just haunted Dahlia all night. Like, why does he think the couch is going
Just lying
to
awake
fall?
here to see, like, what could it have been?
What happened to you that made you like this?
I'm just saying, straw is a perfectly reasonable bedding substitute.
But you can have better than straw, you know that. Emmanuel.
Explain.
Okay. Well, you sat on a couch, and I'm sure that wasn't just filled with straw, so.
It was probably good quality straw.
It was not straw.
I would imagine Sanai would have straw couch.
I would
Not
not have
really a
straw.
straw kind of girl.
Nah, no. It wasn't straw. We have to get you a real bed. We have to get you an apartment.
Mm.
I like the shore house. I get to hang out with all the other sailors and we just talk and we sing songs at the night. Have you ever been to the docks at night? It is a grand time.
I mean, I have,
That's
but I don't for the same reasons.
I'm not either.
Not in a long while.
Well,
You frequent the docks?
there is a certain group of people at the docks that do party.
Okay, we're gonna do that tomorrow night.
Uh-oh.
All right.
I agree. I like it.
I'm okay.
Cool.
But
Yeah.
I will rage her.
Is that what you're gonna call it? Is that what you?
Is that not it? Is that not?
Sure. No. We can have. Yeah, that's
Am I
fine.
not hip with the kids?
Old man. Ah,
I know a
Fine.
gainly two-step.
Oh, all right.
no one does that anymore.
Anyway, we should probably get on with
Right,
updates.
so
Interrogate these kobolds.
dungeons maybe.
We've got to see if they have anything they can give us to implicate the mayor.
All right. That's the goal.
Oh, people like me.
Hmm?
People like me.
I think he's asking if he can be one of the interrogators.
Yes.
Sure. I suppose. Unless somebody else.
I don't have
Doesn't
no
want him
problem
to.
standing in the room with a notepad, taking notes, looking very apologetic.
Last time I did an interrogation, I was told I was too mean. So if you don't want me to, I won't do it.
Okay, that was a totally different set of circumstances.
It seemed pretty similar to me. There were two of them. We were playing good guy, bad guy. And, potato.
Didn't we say that?
I only said it when it was a one person.
They're only going to prison.
No, I
It's
was
not
actually,
that
that was a
bad.
different time.
Oh,
Yeah, but no, I was also told I was too mean then. So
Oh, when we were talking to God, why can I? Heward, your
Hey, rest
teacher.
in peace.
Yes. You made him cry a little bit. It was funny.
Well, he made
Well,
himself
he's-
cry.
Well, he won't cry anymore. Anyway, we should probably
Right.
get on with
So
it.
Emmanuel's
Rest
gonna
in
go,
peace.
and who else? All of us. I mean,
I think
feel like
all
that's
of
too
us
much.
should.
All of us should be in the room. Or
All five of us. We could get Stover in here too. Just have everybody in the fucking RHC.
You
Get Peggy in here.
know,
party in the
party
interrogation
with the
room.
kobolds.
Practice Rager.
Here's the thing: do we want to interrogate them separately? So maybe we switch off.
Mm.
Some of us do one, some of us do the other.
Yes.
Maybe.
Because then we can use what one says against the other.
I'll go in between and share the messages back and forth.
Oh, nice.
I love it.
I'm not good at interrogating, I don't think.
I don't know that I am either. Let me look.
My stats, I don't know my stats, but I don't think Vinny is very good at it just in general.
It's gonna toughen you up, Vinny. You're gonna get there.
Have good cop, bad cop dynamics been invented in this universe yet?
We did it. We did
They
it.
did it before,
We did
yeah.
do it. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, we hardcore good cop, bad cop that couple.
It was beautiful.
It worked.
I've got a 5 in diplomacy, so I'm middling at best.
Me
I
too.
have an 8 in diplomacy.
Okay.
Nice. What's your
And a
intimidation?
1 in intimidation.
Oh, yeah.
0. No, I have like a 2 in intimidation, but I'm not proficient in it.
I can't possibly have the highest intimidation in this whole group.
As far as intimidation, you might.
You might be.
You have a +8, dude.
I do.
Party skills, intimidation. Yeah, you are the best by far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have an
Alright.
8. Sanai is the next highest with a 4.
That's why we work well
I'm
together.
this little guy.
Oh damn, Sanai! Sanai, you have the same diplomacy as I do, except I'm an expert.
Mm-hmm. Sanai's pretty safe.
Okay, so why don't we split up the people who are good at diplomacy, pair it with one of the intimidation, but Sanai, you don't really need intimidation either. So who else goes with you?
Whoever wants to.
Since Sanai's got both of those skills high, Sanai and Dahlia maybe together, since Dahlia doesn't have either of those skills super high, and then we have intimidation and diplomacy between us, me and Emmanuel.
Yeah, and I'll stand by
and pass messages.
What are the main questions we're asking?
Great question to ask. Let's get organized here.
Yeah, we're so good at getting organized.
And then we'll follow through and it will go just as planned.
They are criminals for hire, so we need to know everything that they know about their recent employers and perhaps why. So we know they were to be hired tonight by on behalf of Morgan Cipriano. We should ask what information he has about Cipriano. This would be good for us in future negotiations with him. We should know who hired the kobolds to light the entire industrial district perhaps on fire and make all of the buildings explode. That would have caused an enormous amount of collateral damage. Quite frankly, I do not remember what we booked them with, but several counts of attempted murder, I think.
Arson for sure.
Arson, yes.
We witnessed them.
Destruction of private property, trespassing, and just, terrorism, probably.
All right, so we got a few charges here. Terrorism, arson, trespassing,
approximately 100 counts of attempted
murder.
Maybe it would be manslaughter. It was not
no, they tried to kill us.
They really did try to kill us. Yeah,
both attempted murder of police officials and manslaughter from the boom.
Barbecue on a dock without a license.
Attempted murder
That's
of an
a crime. We do that every night at the docks. I missed barbecue jerk chicken.
Attempted murder. Bribery of an officer. Okay. Bribery of an officer.
Oh, theft. They did steal from us last night.
Theft.
That feels petty.
That's included.
But the main thing we are trying to do is get some more information or some more dirt on.
Oh, yes.
Agree to maybe testify about.
Well, that was my strategy. I have been trying to use my brain more. And so if we say that we have a long list of charges, perhaps we can drop some of them if they were to cooperate in adjacent investigations and
right.
Do we have any idea or do we have any connection between them and the mayor, perhaps? Is there anything that we can
Is there any
question we can weasel in there?
I don't want to ask directly about the mayor,
Right. I don't either.
but
I
but
agree.
maybe if we dropped hints that like any prominent figures in the city that you have information of, criminal information of, like maybe we lead them to this that and let them forward the information themselves. That way, if they don't know anything, we haven't given away our hand, and if they do know something, they would probably. I would imagine of all the people to tattle on, it would be the mayor. Would be like one of the big names.
That would be the one that they're holding on to.
Yeah,
Yes.
if they actually do have his name.
Hmm.
We offer them like immunity if they're willing to give the mayor up.
I don't want to give immunity. I'm going to be very strong. They did try to blow up all of the factories.
Oh, you know what? GM, can I use my legal lore skill, which is very
Nice.
So niche.
so niche, but I have it. Can I use my legal
But
lore
it's there,
skill
so you might
here?
as well.
Is it really
Do-
niche if we're officers?
I mean,
Feels
that's,
like that's a
one of the
good
reasons
thing.
that I took
Right.
it, right?
Yeah.
So I specifically want to use it to know, like, what kind of things besides immunity can we use to get these people to
Sure.
what kind of carrots do we have to dangle in front of them? You know what I mean?
Sure, I would say for skills like legal law, what that basically does, because it's just a specific law knowledge rather than the broader stuff like society, what it does is it lowers your DC significantly if you wanted to roll a check like that. So go ahead and roll a legal law check. 15. I would say with that roll of a 15, one of the other things, in terms of punishment, there's definitely, the only thing that would probably be gonna the death penalty here in Reezer would be treason, or if the king approves it. Other possible punishments would just include definitely jail for life, for sure. Exile, and to any one of the other nations who are willing to take them in.
Exile feels like that's a good thing for them. I don't want to get
Not if we were saying we're going to send them to a real bad place.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Well, they're barren, so I don't think that. I mean, they're already coming from a not a great place.
Or that's something we offer instead of saying you have life in jail. Or if you give us someone,
we can just exile you.
We'll exile you as an offering for a name.
Yeah.
Again, they tried to blow up an entire city. Just
right, but we need them.
Yeah.
We need them to help us with this. We have to get some sort of testimony.
They need to offer a lot, I think, for Goodfellow to be cool with that. I'm going to say that much, but I mean, we can say it.
Well, maybe this is what we put on the table, and then we get what we can get from them, and then we can have a conversation as a group about what the actuality of those things.
I mean, that's fair. We'll have to do things too.
Yeah.
Roll dice. God forbid.
Famously, there will be dice rolling involved.
Famously in these sorts of games.
But I think that's a really great idea, Vinny.
Okay.
If they give us what we need.
I mean, can we hand them to barren authorities and maybe they just enjoy a nice long
We don't have to say
arrest?
anything about what that exile looks like.
Yeah.
We can just say we'll exile you to another country as an expat or something. But
yeah, then we can look up where else they are in trouble and give them to that country and go, oops, you happen to also get arrested there because you're bad people.
Yeah.
Oopsie, whoopsie.
Oops.
So sorry. That's on you.
Okay.
Well,
Alright, so we split up into two groups. By the way, Jason, I think it was brought up that Vinny's going to be the go-between messages. I don't think you need to do that because Sanai also has message, and if two of you in opposite rooms, you can easily just communicate back and forth without needing to be a go-between.
Yeah, I know. I just
All right.
Vinny
just
wanted
checking.
to feel like
They
he
were
was
just
doing
they were
something.
just being helpful, Richard. God.
Trying to participate.
So, all right. So there are two kobolds. Who wants to tackle the one with the big greatsword? Who wants to tackle the one with the spellcasters?
Piece of shit.
Okay, we will be on the great sword.
So,
Yes.
Uh, why don't we do the greatsword one first then?
All right.
So there's definitely two private rooms set up for the two of you for all of you to have this conversation. You walk in, you see one of the kobolds with a very, very crimson black eye of sorts. Bits of scales that have kind of been knocked free. Kind of like sitting back in the chair, hands bound in front of him, just leaning back.
Hello there, friend. I am Sir Emmanuel Goodfellow, and you are in a bit of trouble. I would like to use my glad hand ability to make him like me and be my friend.
I'm going to lean back against the one-way glass and not be friendly.
Make an impression. That's a 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. The kobold just fixes you with a stare.
So let me read off the charges. We have just from last night assault on a number of officers of the RHC, theft. We have several counts of attempted murder from a previous engagement, which we saw you. You tried to. Actually, we can go ahead and just up last night to attempted murder. You did use that greatsword to good effect, my friend. I will tell you that. Yes, attempted murder, number counts of arson, number counts of manslaughter. We're still actually trying to get a good estimate of the number of people that would possibly have died had you succeeded in blowing up a number of the factories several days ago. What am I missing? I mean, this is already quite a list, but I look to Alexias. What am I missing, my partner?
You got the attempted murder, the arson, terrorism, I believe.
Terrorism, yes, this is very much terrorism, yes. And that is bad. We could actually take all of this. I don't mean to be gauche. Looking again at Alexias, we could probably take these to the king and ask for the death penalty. I doubt anyone would really bat an eye.
Oh, and on that, I'm going to look over to the kobold and say, I'm sure that no one would bat an eye. And I want to demoralize.
Okay.
Oh, I need to select a token to do that. Do I select my own?
Yeah, just roll on your basic action marker. Just roll an intimidation check.
Intimidation, okay.
I'm sure Richard, because it would be against their will DC, I'm sure Richard has that sheet pulled up.
Sure.
Ooh, that'll probably do it.
20.
Well, I'm a bit bored now, so I would like to go back to my cell.
You're bored.
You're bored with the death penalty and or life in prison?
It sounds like we need to make it more interesting for him.
Yes. Okay. Tell me then, friend. What exactly were you expecting when you came in here?
I was expecting to see my brother.
Oh, he's next door. You will probably never see him again, quite frankly. I hate to tell you this. I hate to separate siblings like that, but I imagine the first thing that they do at sentencing is separate potential criminal partners to avoid any sort of collusion. So, no, I don't think you'll ever see your brother again with this attitude.
Well, if I don't ever see my brother again, you'll get nothing out of me.
Oh.
Oh, so to get something, quote unquote, from you, all you need to do is see your brother. Is that what you say?
Is it because you're the stupid one? I mean,
We're going
he's
off
the
land hand here into new realms.
he is the spellcaster, and you just have a big sword. I mean, that would make sense. Do you not know anything? Is that why you need your brother to hold your hand?
I don't talk without my brother.
So I am correct. Okay, that is fine. Listen, I'm a stupid man myself. We can't all be,
Clearly.
important. Clearly.
He just sort of like leans back in his chair, crosses his arms, and just kind of looks at the both of you expectantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna take a seat, and I'm gonna light a cigarette. I'm not in a hurry.
I mean, this is honestly like, we're overworked. We don't get a lunch break. We can just hang out here. If he's not going to talk, you don't mind, do you, my friend?
Have at it.
Wonderful.
I could use a nap.
Okay, take a nap.
You see him roll back, close his eyes.
I'm going to take like my foot underneath and like lean his chair back and tip it back, push it over.
Oh, I gotta knock this chair over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. He's definitely not expecting it. You just foot underneath the leg of the chair, knocks it over, hits the ground hard.
Oh, so sorry, my friends.
Are you? Oh my goodness. Are you okay? You seem to be like narcoleptic of some kind. You just fell over in your chair.
You're out. We were worried. So glad you're all right.
His hands are bound, so he can't really push himself up with his hands. So
I'm
he just
not going to
pushes.
help him. I'm just going to kind of like
Yeah, I
watch.
know.
And he struggles to get up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
then
okay.
he just grabs a chair, pulls it back a little bit away from the table,
Mm-hmm.
sits back down.
Actually, I do think, looking at Alexias, I mean, he's got a lot of sleeping ahead of him. Life in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should save that. I do want him at full attention. I think we should take the chair.
All right. I think that's probably for the best.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna take the chair.
Roughly. Do it roughly.
You take the chair, and then he'll get up.
Okay, he's just standing now.
He'll sit down on the floor, cross-legged.
No, that works too.
Like I said, you brought me in here. You clearly want something. You don't get anything. It's my brother's in here with me. I've got all the time in the world. Do you?
Yes, so do we. Your brother is in the other room.
If he's even still here, I mean.
He is singing. He was singing quite a song. Honestly, we brought you in here just as a
Courtesy, really.
Yes, courtesy. To see if you have anything to add, but he's getting quite a deal.
You're gonna have to make a deception check on that.
I'm okay with that.
Wish I could help you, but you took that.
You could aid if you wanted to.
Yeah, if I can aid, totally do it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know how to do that in this. Sorry.
So just roll another deception check.
Yeah, and if you pass, it will give me a circumstance bonus.
Ooh.
Oh no, that's gonna give you a circumstance penalty.
I'm gonna hero point it. I'm gonna hero point it.
That'll probably still give me a penalty, but not as bad.
Or actually, not a 1.
I think that's just a regular failure. Does a regular failure still give you the penalty, or is it just a critical failure, Richard?
Yeah, that's just regular failure, so no bonus. No bonus.
Okay, no bonus. Oh well.
There you go.
That's a 22.
You expect me to believe my brother singing like a canary?
In a coal mine.
I don't know him like I do.
Perhaps, and I do not mean to be rude here, but perhaps you don't truly know someone until you see a long list of criminal charges leading to life in prison and or execution. I've never seen someone with such deep color scale turn pale, but he bulked, I think, and
He starts laughing. He starts laughing at this.
Mm.
It's just a very low, throaty chuckle, rumble in the back of his throat. You've done this game before. You've had charges against us before. We've always gotten out.
Oh, we haven't. I don't know if you're aware, but we are not the, how do you say, police.
no.
He's a little bit different now, my friend.
Yeah. Well, the police definitely aren't executors. There's nothing you could say or do that will get me to say a single thing or answer any questions or do whatever the hell you brought me in here for unless I see my brother and he's in the room next to me. Then we can talk.
Again, he's busy. He's already giving us quite a
I'm
test.
patient. I can wait. And as you
All
said,
right.
you don't have anything to do, you can wait as well.
Vinny, are you getting all of this over to the others?
Oh.
They're hearing this? To prep them?
Above the table, I do not want them to be in the same room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like, if there's two-way glass, like you said, I'll be waiting on that for like a cue to be like, go tell the others this.
Sure.
Like, we would have established that.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, yeah.
You
Like,
know,
just
the
a
law
minute
and
to,
order.
like, we're done. Go tell them this. Yeah.
I think with that, we'll switch scenes to the other room with
Mhm.
Dahlia and Sanai.
So I would have briefed them before they
Brief
stepped in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This particular brotherhood.
The other kobold, who was definitely much more slender than his brother, sitting behind the chair, just like his snout propped up on top of his hand. Looks up as you enter. Hello.
Can I get a? Does he have an accent?
He has a Baron accent.
I say hello in Baron.
Mm.
Are you from Bear as well?
I thought I was the one asking the questions. I also say that in Baron.
Well, you haven't asked any questions yet. Thought I'd just be making some conversation, getting to know each other. That's how it usually works, doesn't it?
I ignore him. I look immediately to Dahlia and I just say, I just spoke to him in his native tongue. He seems to be a Baron speaker from Bear. It's a very interesting place to be from. How did you end up here?
Walked.
It's a
How
very
about
long
you?
walk.
How did you end up here?
I was born here, unfortunately.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. It's come from such a rugged place, such a wild and warlike place. It's weird how
Used to be.
you even
Used to be.
survive. You're rather small, slender. You must have some type of ability, right? It's the magic, right?
Well, I think one of your little friends, the little blue one, knows exactly what kind of abilities I have.
So you have magic.
Judging by the way he caught on fire, yes, I do.
So you have fire, and that's it.
Among other things.
Oh, so you were someone important then, right? Because it's not a lot of spellcasters in Burr.
I like to think I'm important, yes.
You like to think you're important. So you're here, though, which means that you can't go back.
I'm here.
You're right.
With these, I am here with two people wanting to talk to me and get to know me, so I guess I must be important after all.
Question. This is for Richard.
Okay.
How important? Help me understand something here. He's a spellcaster. He's from
Sure.
Burr. He's also a kobold. How important were they? Could I do any type of lore check
No, I mean, you won't need to check for this. There are definitely a lot of spellcasters from there. I think when you fought him, he was using a lot of more arcane energies that look to be more innate, so probably a sorcerer kind of thing, something that's more innate that he was born with more than anything else. There are plenty of spellcasters in Bear. It's not something that is. Maybe like hundreds and hundreds of years ago, they were revered as like tribal leaders or anything, but that was a long, long time in the past, probably way before any of this group has ever been born.
2 of your party members are also Baron, including a spellcaster.
Vinny.
Vinny and
And-
Goodfellow.
Me too, but we don't know that.
That's fair. Then 3. Are any of us from here?
I doubt it.
Dahlia.
Oh,
Dahlia.
I speak Baron.
Fair.
oh, I love it. Okay, I don't know that, so I'm gonna pretend like you don't.
I
Um,
don't need to tell you that I do.
but I am going to ask. All right, so you know how many charges you have, right?
I can imagine.
And what are the penalties for all of the charges that you have? What are those?
I can imagine what they are.
What are they?
I mean, they can range from death to exile to being locked up for life to you letting me and my
Slavery?
brother go. Slavery?
Going back? Going back?
Going back
Yeah.
to Bear?
Well, yeah.
Slavery doesn't exist in this world anymore. It's long, long since been outlawed. No civilized country does slavery anymore. No.
Oh, I haven't been a bear in a long time, so it's been a while. Forgive me for that.
Mhm.
So then, what happened to the what were they called? The warriors? Those lovely women. Those women who went around
The
collecting
executors.
people.
The
Yeah, what happened to
executors.
them? What happened to them?
And they're still there.
Oh, so then we can send you to them.
Why don't you tell me what you really want? And we'll go from there.
You know what we want. You've done this many times.
Sure.
Just give us the information that you know.
Alright. What information do you want?
All of it.
Listen, if you want information about, all of it, we'll be here for a very, very, very long time.
I can wait. I have tea. Dahlia?
Alright? When I was 6 years old, I was a wee
All
little
right.
kobold in Bear. And you just start
He will.
talking about...
This is the problem with Sanai. She's excited. This is amazing to her. She will sit here while he gives his entire backstory about being a little kobold in Bear from the age of 6.
When he was 6, he left his warren, and he'll just start describing. He is deliberately talking about the most minutiae of details, just to, eat up your time. He sees that you're taking notes, and he's fine with it. And he'll just continue talking, and talking, and he hasn't yet touched... I would say a good 15 minutes goes by. He hasn't yet touched on anything relevant.
He's still 10 now, right? He's at 10 years old. And you still haven't told us about how you got here. Was it through a family member? Was it through a friend? Was it through your brother? How did you get here, though?
Walked, left Bear, ended up here, looking for work. Found lots of it here.
A lot of it at the docks, right?
Sure.
Or around in Flint.
Sure.
Come on, I thought we were having a good conversation here. You told me about your 6-year-old heartbreak. Come on.
We are, but I'm going to need you to be more specific about exactly what you want to know. We could be here all day.
Okay. That's part of my job. You don't understand that. I have to do that.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
fine.
Fine. Okay, fine. Why are you blowing up things?
Ah, that's what you want to know. All right.
No, it's
we
really
can-
not, but it's obviously what you want to talk about. So,
No, I mean, that's a good starting place. So, what will you give me for that information?
just give me the answer.
Quid pro quo. You give me something, I give you something.
Why?
That's how it works.
What
It's
could we
business.
offer you that you won't already try and get somewhere else?
Oh no, you can ship off my brother and me somewhere else.
Where do you want to go?
Wherever.
Where?
Wherever.
Wherever, but you don't want to be here.
Don't want to be here now.
I make sure that, gosh, Vinny knows that. They don't want to be here.
You're muted.
I got that cue, and I will go relay that message to the other team.
Switch scenes to that briefly.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, the other one's just kind of leaning back. He looks like he hasn't moved an inch.
Yeah, I don't think that we moved an inch either. At least I haven't. Just sitting there. I've now smoked several cigarettes.
Goodfellas a little fidgety.
Yeah. It sounds like.
Do they do public executions here, Richard?
No.
No. Okay. So if they were to
Parading
get
at the stake.
if they were to get the death penalty, what would happen to them out of character? So
They would have to get a slate and be tried in front of the king.
ooh.
They don't necessarily know that, perhaps. I would take another drag of my cigarette and says, "Sounds like your brother is pretty close to cutting a deal." Hasn't mentioned you yet, though.
I don't believe you.
Don't care.
Unfortunately
put
for you, your it doesn't require your belief.
That's fair. I'll put my faith in my brother.
Okay.
Knows
Interesting.
what he's doing.
Is that where you usually put your faith? Faith is a tricky thing.
I put my faith in two things.
Mm.
My brother and coin.
And coin.
This goes back to what I was saying earlier. He's just a muscle. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't think anything. He just does whatever his brother tells him, like a good little patsy. And like all patsies, looking straight at him, discarded when they're no longer convenient.
Listen, I know what you're doing. It's not gonna work.
Please tell me what he's doing because I don't know.
I thought
But I
Trying
I
to
can
could
tell
drive
you
a
right
wedge
now.
between myself and my brother. It ain't gonna work.
Okay.
Oh no! You have clearly shown us that that is not a track we can take. You are too clever for this. I see that, but I will tell you right now that if the only two things you have faith in are coin and your brother, well, I hate to tell you, you're never going to see coin again. At least not while you're in here, and we can keep you here for a very long time. Now, if you want to see your brother again, which, as you have said yourself, it's the only other thing that you seem to have faith in. And I'm taking that to mean it is the only other thing that you care about. That, my friend. If you want to see him again, that is entirely up to you. You just need to tell us what we want to know. And then you can.
What do you want to know?
I want to know why you were burning things down. You start there, right?
I thought that was obvious.
Oh, not to me. I, you see, am not smart like this one. In fact, I am just here to cut things.
To cut things.
No. Alexias, I have told you.
It is my turn to talk now, and I'm going to take out my knife. Just kind of start cut it, cleaning out.
I told you no
our nails
knives.
with it. So now you know my role. Tell me, what was yours when you tried to burn down the industrial complex where we first found you?
My role? Well, like you said, I'm the muscle.
Mhm.
I'm here to kill annoying little blue things that head deep in the swamp.
Annoying little blue things.
Like
Yeah.
fairies.
Tell me more about
Yes.
these blue things. I'm intrigued.
If you don't know what those blue things are, then perhaps you aren't the brains either. I should be talking to someone who is.
I already told you I was not the brains. I am the knife, and then I'm going to put the knife like right down in front of him.
I
I'm
take a
going to
step
try and
forward.
intimidate him again with this.
I take a step forward. I'm like, no, 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 no. Please stop, please. Not again. I had to spend a week washing.
He flinches involuntarily as you stick the
Oh.
knife in there.
Okay.
You see him let out this very low, like, churring noise, almost lizard-like, like,
Mhm.
kind of like noise.
Yeah, I want to get right up in his face and go.
I'm like half pulling you away. I'm like,
I'm like batting him away, growl at me. Yes, do it again. See what that do with my friend the knife. Huh?
I face down at 6 tours, you don't scare me.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to help you.
The best
going
way, if you
to-
want to help me, same with my brother. Or we
I
can
will.
wait for my brother to finish what he's doing. And I'll
Well, I
end up
already told you,
saying,
your brother's cutting a deal, and you're not involved. I don't care if you.
I'm
believe it.
sure he's
That is what
cutting a
is happening.
deal that's in the best interest of both of us.
Very nice. So, if you want to be a part of that, or if you want to see America at all again, as I have said, you're going to tell me a little bit more now.
What do you want to know?
I want to know why you were burning down buildings. I've already said this.
Because I have faith
In your brother and coin.
in coin.
Ah, and who gave you the coin, my friend?
You see him, like, smoke a little bit of that.
Good.
Just talk to my brother. He'll give you that information.
I'm gonna make a bit of a theatrical effort to like finally rip Alexias out. from
As
in
he's
front.
doing that, is he lying to me?
Let me roll.
Yeah, that's right. You roll, not me.
This blind.
You roll.
Oh shit! You rolled a
Yes.
question mark.
He is lying. He knows who did. You get the sense that he knows. But I would say with that really, really shitty roll he just rolled, he absolutely does not believe either of you when you're talking about his brother turning against him.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely
I
does
don't
not.
know.
His insistence that his brother's the one who might have implication that his brother was the one who knows is probably not the truth. But his brother probably does know. But
Yeah.
he's not going to say anything.
No.
Okay.
You get the sense from this conversation we're having. He is the muscle. His job is to be the stoic, kind of like, I refuse to bend. My brother does the talking. He's better off this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And he absolutely has faith in his brother.
Well, yeah,
We're-
I'm definitely getting that vibe.
Above the table, I think we picked the wrong horse here, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to keep interrogating him.
Well, I mean, if you're trying to pull me off, I'll move away. But
I'm going to say more to you, but loud enough so that he can definitely hear. We already know he was hired by the Cipriano, by the family. Like you are threatening harm against our prisoner. You can't do this again. I keep telling you. And your partner, trust me. I turn to the
Alexias.
kobold.
Yeah.
Let me actually check something out. Alexias, when Emmanuel says, you're hired by Cipriano, just a sort of like brief smoke kind of crosses his face.
Yeah, that's all right. Great. So then we know at least it wasn't Cipriano, obviously, who hired him. But he thinks that was good. He thinks that that's what we think.
Gotta use every avenue, every approach to get information. If he doesn't want to talk directly, indirectly.
Yeah. Very good. Very smart.
Yep.
Well done. So.
Thank you. Going to turn back to the kobold and say, listen. You can help yourself. We already know some things. We already know that you were there at the docks to inquire about a new job. Clearly, that did not work out for you. Clearly, your brother does not know everything. It is possible, even if your brother is smart and even if your brother does love you, that he can make mistakes. And perhaps he is making one next door, but you don't have to make his mistakes. You don't have to cut a deal that abandons him. If you give us more information, we can help the both of you.
Pretty good at this.
Did he say you are pretty good at this or I'm pretty good at this?
He said you were pretty good at this.
I don't know what
Against a lesser man, it probably would have worked. But I've told you once, and I'll tell you again. I don't do anything without my brother.
Like, you're smart or not?
Oh, did he smirk when I said the family?
Yeah, he did.
So you weren't hired by the family. That's good to know. God, I always forget his name. Who is Fantasy Danny Trejo?
Looking cow.
Oh, were you hired by Kel then? Well, it wouldn't surprise me. He's a bit of a bastard, and he definitely has a problem with Seacham.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear what happened to Seacham?
I saw the newspapers.
You can read?
I'm sure his brother taught him how to read.
I don't know.
He
doesn't really look like the reading type. I mean,
he's a better patsy if he knows how to read. He can be passed messages to and follow them to the letter without thinking.
I'm opening up a new box of cigarettes. All right.
This room is half smoke. I'm shielding some towards the door.
Yeah, this kobold is just like inhaling the smoke easily.
Yeah, he's a kobold. He likes it.
By the time I get lunch, I'll already be dead.
He'll offer you a Alexias as you put the cigarette in. You want a light?
Oh yeah, I'll take a light from the kobold.
He's gonna bite you.
You just breathe out this little puff of fire that just lights up your cigarette.
Mm-hmm. I'll offer him a cigarette.
So take it, light it, smoke it.
I'm gonna open a door and just fan out half the
just
smoke.
wafts out.
Yeah.
See, we can be congenial. There's no reason to get nasty.
There's no reason to involve the knife.
Agree to disagree.
Is the knife still there?
And I wink at the kobold.
Is the knife still there? I'm gonna make a big effort.
Oh yeah, I just put it in the table.
I'm gonna make an effort of taking it, and putting it in my pocket and looking at you. I'll give it back later.
That's fine. It's more of a prop anyway.
I know.
I think here we'll transition back to the other team as a huge waft of smoke exit that into the hallway all over you, Vinny.
Okay, I'll tell them. The first thing I'm going to tell them is that guy wants me dead. And then I'll relay the rest. And the tactic that they're trying to say that this brother is selling them out, and
it is not working.
It's not working, but clearly that brother doesn't know anything. This brother you're with is the mastermind. He has the information, that kind of stuff.
Richard, above table, in his long story that he told me, of his long 15-minute story, did he tell me who was older?
No, they're twins.
They're twins.
The kobolds are born in the same warren, same eggs, the same clutch, I guess you would say. Hatched around the same time.
Would I have gotten the same idea, when he spoke about himself versus his brother, or did he only speak about himself?
No, he'll talk about his brother as well. Everything
in a
he talks about,
way?
they're together, positive way.
Got it.
Like that.
Okay. Thank you. Well,
Well,
I have
I
a lot.
assume you have.
I'm taking a few notes. Dahlia, is there anything? Something's in my head. I have to think about this real fast.
Hmm. Well, don't know. It's not the first time you two have been in trouble, I'm sure.
Of course not.
Of course not. This seems awfully big, isn't it? A lot of big factories, a lot of fire.
Eh?
It's a lot
If
of
you're good,
risk. Must be paying really well.
if you're good at something, the pays always pays well.
Sure. So how's one, find such talented arsonists?
Put out the word you want something burned down, then word reaches people.
I'd never heard of you two.
Well, that's because we're really good.
Hmm. You've been out of this for a while, haven't you?
Sure. Sure.
Sure.
Listen, I see what you're trying to get at here. You want to know how it is.
If you want to talk
It's
about
very,
it, I'd
very,
love
very
to.
clear. I'm happy to talk about it.
Hmm.
But again, I want something in return. My brother and I take it on the first boat out of here.
No,
Anywhere, huh?
that seems too easy.
Well, then you
You
get
want to
nothing.
leave. You want to leave, and I don't understand why.
Why would
Don't
I
have
want to
anything
stay here?
left here to do.
Why would I want to stay here?
Why
Seems
not?
like we've been pretty good to you. Plenty of coin,
Right.
plenty of jobs.
It was a good job until, last night. But
Right.
it's always more
Shame.
work other places.
Hmm.
I guess that's true. Um,
Any other reasons you want to skip town? Little spooked by all the talk about Cauldron Hill.
I don't put too much stock in superstitions. Does Vinny lean up against the two-way mirror at that?
I was just checking if I still had prestidigitation because I was going to make some trembles to spook them out on that.
I was definitely looking for something too. Is there a way? Okay, I'm gonna ask a question first. All right. So, really quickly, we were given where your brother admires you. He puts a lot of faith in you. He really respects you. He just got stabbed, and
Excuse
he
me?
is. I'm sorry.
What did you say? You just got stabbed.
Oh no, don't worry about that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is RHC, sweetheart. This is how this works. So, and he has so much faith in you. The problem is the individuals that he is currently being interviewed by don't give two shits about you or your brother. They just want to know the information. So as long as we're in here with you and he's in there, holding on to you, we don't know what will happen to him. And being such a strong family member, whew, Alexios is in that. Oh boy.
Go ahead and make me an intimidation check on that.
Better you than me.
We'll see. I don't roll well, y'all.
The RNG is cruel. That's not terrible.
You see his lips kind of curl up a little bit. Let me be really clear. You hurt my brother, I will kill every last one of you.
Threat
That's the
against
last
an
thing I do.
officer.
Threats.
Threats against an officer.
Add it
another
to charges. I don't give a shit.
So if we don't hurt your brother, well, rather, I'm sorry, we won't hurt your brother if you just give us the information that we want. And then you and your little pretty brother can be on the
I will
first boat
give
out.
you the information you want if you get me on the first ship out of here.
We'll do
That's
our
it.
best.
That's the deal. Take it or leave it. You threaten my brother's life, you can go fuck yourself. No one threatens my family members.
I'll immediately send that message to the other team and say, bingo, got him. Giving stuff up for threatening the brother, whatever.
Oh.
You wanna? Oh, what transition scene over there?
Oh, are we? Sorry. I might have
I
jumped the
didn't
gun
Are you
there.
done?
transition.
So
I
now
just
we
wanted
need
them
to-
to know. I just wanted them to know. I didn't mean to transition us.
Then we'll
Hey,
stay on that
Jacob,
scene.
are you cool with
Then we'll
that?
stay
Yeah.
on that scene.
Yeah.
We'll stay there.
Stay with them.
Oh, we're still on. We're still on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be real good information, doesn't it?
While you're doing that, I am gonna send a message to the boss to see if we can actually do this. Like, can we give them? I want to do it in front of him, and I just say like, can we? I know you're busy, but blah 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 blah. Quick message.
You could send a message up to Stover, and Stover's respond. He's giving you, long and short of it is, he's giving you his constabulary members a lot of weight and a lot of power to do what you feel best.
Cool. All right.
I don't love letting them go, but you could send them somewhere really shitty.
All right. It seems like everything is in order. So, any questions you have, you can give to Constable Dahlia here. Any answers, rather.
This better be good.
So the agreement, my brother and I are out for a ship. Wanted in paper, in writing. Stamped by a boss.
Above the table.
Sure.
On the condition that he is giving you useful information. He can't just tell you bullshit.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Vinny will go run
That's
and
what I
get these
said. It
papers.
better be good.
Well,
The
go
stipulation
run, get the paper.
on above table, I would like that the stipulation be like on there that says if we after a week of us looking through and the information being considered valid, then they will be escorted. Because we don't know if it's valid.
Well, we're gonna ask
We won't
them
have
first.
time.
Mhm.
Right. So we
Also-
need that information to be valid.
Doesn't someone have forged papers as a skill? Didn't someone do that? Did I make that up in my head?
I feel like if anyone had it, you would have it.
That's true. That's a fair thing to say. We did talk about forging papers at one point, though.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I don't
then.
believe we actually did it then.
No worries. For some reason, that was in my head.
Hmm.
I take it back. Don't listen to me.
Fine. Vinny, you're able to go up to Dolph who will really quickly hand you the papers. That's your name that says, definitely has some spots for you to fill in. The names of the people you're exiling and where you're exiling and the date range. And there's some other, like, a lot of legal jargon. It basically says if you are found in Weezer again, you immediately get sent to jail. No questions asked for the rest of your life.
Go to jail. Do not pass go.
But Vinny, grab those papers and bring them down if you wanted to.
I will. I'm gonna wait right outside and look them over. And in one of the notations where I can fill out my own information, I'll add stipulating this information is deemed appropriate and useful by constables and I'll put Dahlia and Sanai's name.
Okay. That's fine.
And I'll put that in the notes, and then under wherever the notary sign it, and then I'm going to knock on the door.
Okay. All right. Door knocks. I mean, if you open it, Vincent's out there.
Yeah, I would open it.
It's for Sanai and Dahlia first.
I misunderstood.
And I'll just poke my head in and say, your brother has made some bad choices today. I hope you will make better ones, and I'll leave.
We drop off the papers and
Here. This is I give it to Dahlia first.
Okay. Looks right. It has both of them, I'm guessing, on there. I
Yeah.
wish we had another set that only had like the one. Ah, that would have been nice.
I mean, I assume there's two different sets of papers, one for him, one for his brother.
Oh, great. Okay, so we can use this. Yeah. Sure. Look at that. Wow, it's quick service, isn't it?
Right. It's signed by your boss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do I get a copy?
Can make that happen. You understand we had to work pretty quickly, but you need to give us something good, something we can use. You understand that, don't you?
Sure. What do you want?
Who hired you to blow up the industrial district?
Same guy, different faces.
Names, or we rip the paper?
One of his names was Porter.
Hmm.
His other name was Creed.
Who are they working for?
That I don't know. I know he lives up on Cauldron Hill, though. Up near the Nettles.
Okay. Who hired you to kill us?
Nobody hired me to kill you.
When we were at the docks, I know we know that, but I meant at the docks when we were where we just were. That's what I meant. What'd you say? I'm sorry. Above
We
table.
hired them to go to the dock.
I
Yeah.
know that. I know that.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to find out.
He just
what
looks at
he
you.
knows.
He's gonna just look at you in confusion. I don't know. Heard word somebody on the docks had a job for us.
Hmm.
Saw one of your friends hiding really, really badly in the mud. Figured it was a trap. Decided to attack before you attacked us.
Okay. So he didn't give that name. Cool. I'm trying to find out what names he was going to give. We know who hired him, but what names is he giving and what names is he not giving? That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, he'll kind of explain like the way he gets his jobs is it's basically it's just sort of like his friend of a friend of a friend of a friend kind of thing, where it just goes through anything. There's a job over here, go here, so he goes there, and was looking to meet with the contact of the person there. That's it. So basically, what Morgan Cipriano did was he just put out a little feeler.
Yeah.
I know that. I just wanted to find out, was he going to give a name? I know all of that. I just wanted to find out what names was he giving and what names was he not.
He just, heard about it in the bar. Someone looking to hire someone. The particular set of skills.
Right.
You really don't have a lot, do you? Just Porter guy, different faces. Who knows who hired Porter?
Don't know. I knew it was the same voice. I'm good at noticing voices. Different face though.
Yeah.
If we brought a voice to you, would you be able to recognize it?
Yeah.
Okay.
the table, do you all know the name Creed? That's the
Creed?
second name he gave you.
I don't have that written down anywhere. I was looking for it. But
Yeah.
I don't have that name in my notes.
I'll say this. The people that are going to be the most familiar with Creed are going to be Vinny and Alexias, because you've been in McBannon's manors the most. And Killian Creed is the butler.
He's
Oh,
the butler.
smart.
Yeah. Of course they never wrote down his name. He's just the help.
It's just like the help. It's always the butler, y'all.
It's always the
It's always
Oh,
the
you
butler.
dirty
Oh,
jerk ass.
oh.
Beautiful.
That's great. So that's a direct tie. I mean, that's essentially
That's
what
like
we
a
needed.
thread that you needed to sort of like connect you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's got to write that down though, or like we have to get that testimony solidified so that we can then use
Yeah.
it, right?
That was my next question. That was the last question we asked. So I was just going to ask if there was a possibility for us within the next week to get you to testify against any individuals that were implicated in this crime. Would you do so?
I mean, don't
Paperbacks.
ask. Make it a requirement.
Yeah, it's a part of the agreement.
Is it? Is that in the writing?
I would assume it would have been
Yeah.
like part of the agreement.
Okay, then.
When he put that note in,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, then I won't even ask the
Exactly.
question because he read it. So I won't even ask the question because he read it.
Part of the agreement is like, as part of that week, give you information, provide you whatever evidence or testimony you need for the case.
Great.
Great.
Constable, do you have any other questions that you would like?
I don't think at this time I might. If you have anything else you want to ask him, you can. I'm
I
gonna.
did not. I'm gonna go heal his brother.
Do you want to take his paperwork?
Sure. And I'm gonna step out. And I'm gonna ask Vinny, do you know any of those names? He did.
Yep, let's go.
I'm not coming back.
I think it would be an interesting reward if we put them in a cell together.
Try and sweeten them that way, you mean? As long as we don't are we let's do this. Let's have this combo in game.
Yeah, I'll step out.
Yeah. There's smoke drifting out of our room.
Goodfella's just like waving his shield. to try
Fire
to pull it
going
down
on
the
in
hallway.
there? What are they doing?
Maybe you did stab him. I was just saying that.
You know who
Oh.
is responsible for the smoke.
I know, but usually there's a little bit less.
It's stressful.
There's a few other constables, like, you know what, I would say the other team, you know, there's another team of constables, like, one of them just kind of walks by, he looks like very, like, stiff back and straight, and he just kind of, like, pokes your head into the room with you, Alexis, and, says, hey, no smoking in here.
Oh, that's okay. It's him.
I'm sorry, I am an addict. I need my smoke.
He pulls out, like, a little notepad, narrows his eyes, writes something down, folds it, and then just exits and walks away.
Oh,
I
you
have
wanna
a
get them.
I have a problem. These
Hallway
people standing-
monitors.
I know. I have
Oh.
no patience for that. What the fuck ever.
Oh, he's one
Oh.
of them.
Can I roll glad hand to see if he likes me?
I just got patience suddenly. Much less
Sure,
patience.
go for it.
Oh my. I changed my whole response. He can say whatever.
He adores you. He absolutely adores him. He, as he, like, kind of exits, narrows his eyes at you, Alexis, kind of looks at the man and go, "Sir, good fellow." Exits, walks away.
Thank you for your patience. I made a friend.
What is his name?
God.
I've been trying to find out what he looked like. What is his name?
Yeah, let's get.
His name is
better
Carlisle.
know
Hold on.
that,
He is
you.
still in the room
He
with
is-
the kobold.
He is a
Let's
little.
take
He
this
is a
to the
little.
hallway.
He's a little hallway monitor narc, and you guys just like, oh, but he's sexy though.
I can fix him.
I don't need to fix him. He can tell on me any day.
I just need
Vincent,
to
in
get a
all of
couple
his
cigarettes
ace
in him and
glory,
he'll be
still
fine.
knows that man is attractive.
All right. All right. Anyways,
Okay, so we're gonna leave Kobold, Mick, swordsman here, and I'll go into the hallway to have our condo so that we're
Yeah,
all in
I'll-
one place and they
I'll
can't
close the
hear us.
door.
Yeah. All right.
Here is your knife back, by the way. I'm not
Oh,
trying to
thanks. You know, it's not actually mine. I think it's Dahlia's. I took it off your desk.
That's fine.
Wait, so no one stabbed him,
fine.
right?
No.
Goodness,
Okay,
no. We were just
Okay.
doing good cop, bad cop.
Well,
Yeah.
I got pretty close at one point, but then I thought, that seems like it'd be a lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
Thank you for your restraint. I'm proud of you.
Anytime. So we got it.
They got it.
Hey.
Something.
What did they agree to? The swordsman? He was a wall. I tried my best. We
I'm sure
tried our
he
best.
did.
He was giving us nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he really doesn't know anything. Maybe he just goes through his brother.
It's
He
entirely
just sort of
possible.
trusts him.
He definitely
very
has
close.
faith in his brother. If there's one thing I know about that guy, he likes his brother. Maybe a little
Sure.
too
And
much.
He
Well,
the
wouldn't
other
shut up
brother
about
is
his brother.
protective. Yeah.
Yeah, he got real mad when he thought you stabbed that one.
Mm.
Said
He threatened our lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the question is, do we let them go back
Maybe-
together?
Yeah.
What were
I
you going
don't
to say?
know.
You don't. Okay.
I
I'm sorry.
mean,
My
you
head is
could,
all
but,
over the
like,
place.
Vinny, what
I
were
mean,
you
now
saying?
we've got this bit of paper over here that says we're gonna let them on the first boat out of here once they
Finish.
testify.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Can you make it look different to say that only the spellcasting brother is getting that deal?
Well, there are two different.
We've got two
Deals.
different bits of paperwork for them. This one's
Because
So,
I
just
want
so you know,
Yeah.
the spellcasting brother would not have signed the paperwork
Unless
unless
it
both of
said
them.
it on there. Okay.
Yeah, he would not
Okay.
have done it for some. Yeah.
But we got what we need.
we can still work with. I just kind of want to see if we can get the other brother to offer anything further.
I don't think he knows anything. Just from
I mean, you're
just from
welcome
the
to try, but I think he is like a hard nut to crack. And from everything they're saying, it sounds like we got everything that we needed.
And if we do
Well-
need any more information, I guess we could ask him later.
What were you going to say, Vinny, earlier?
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, we have to stab him because we told him that the other brother that he was stabbed.
Oh, no problem.
Um,
Dahlia, give me that knife back.
I want to do it. I wanna,
Oh, okay.
and then, because he wants to kill me, so I think it'll be funny. And then two, I think he's already tied up. We could just show him the signature and not necessarily show him the cover page that has both of their names. Just say your brother already signed away his
But I have another idea. I rush in with a advanced copy of this before it has been signed, and I'm saying that, look, they are getting ready. This is not the original, but this is something that they are getting ready to put in front of your brother to sign. This is how serious we are. This is your last chance to put something on the record and try to get some protection for yourself, because clearly your brother is not going to have your back here.
sure. And then I stab him.
As long as you heal him afterwards.
I'll do it. I said I would heal his brother.
What?
Just let Vinny stab him. Come on. Look at you.
Oh, that little one.
You can't kill him.
Well, no,
No.
we're not going to kill him.
No one's
We
going
need
to
him.
kill him.
People die
we're
from
not-
people die from stabbing.
Look, I
I
don't
could
think we should
stabilize him.
actually stab anyone. Like,
I think that if Vinny wants to stab someone, you should just let him do it. But that is my own
Thank
opinion.
you.
I'm saying
Hey.
out of the
It
seven,
doesn't feel
man.
very sporting to stab a man who's already like in cuffs, you know?
Hey, Mr. Legal Lore, what are the possible consequences of stabbing an unarmed prisoner?
Well, let me make a little roll and see. I'm not too worried about it, but I'm happy to do
You
a
think
little roll.
Vinny gives a shit? You think Vinny gives a shit?
I think Goodfellow. I think Goodfellow
don't
gives a shit.
think you need to make a roll for that. It would probably be immediate termination if you stab a prisoner in custody. If not,
Yeah,
being thrown
police
in jail
brutality.
yourself. Yeah.
That's unequivocally assault in the RHC headquarters. We already have Mr. Handsome Pants walking around looking at us.
Right? He's
Well-
gonna be mad at us. We don't want him mad at us.
Mad at you. He loves
I'm already sick of Mr. Handsome Pants.
Oh no.
Could that please be his
Just want
official
Mr.
name
Evil
now?
Pants.
No, it is not. I would need to know his name.
Emmanuel, I would assume that you would know his name just from like being in the break room together. He's
I know
also
the
there super
janitor's
early.
name.
Yep. He's there super early. His name is Corleo.
Carlaire?
Corleo.
Oh, even his
Oh,
name is
Kaleo.
nice.
Corleo.
Kaleo?
Oh, no, that's not nice. That is highfalutin.
Oh,
Carleo.
Kaleo.
Gross. No.
What's his last name? Does he have a last name?
No, it's just Carleo.
It's like Cher or Prince.
Let me take you out on a boat ride, mi amor. My name is Carleo.
Absolutely not. If you give him an Italian accent, I will riot.
Looking at my notes, I know I have it.
Carleo Handsome.
How many Carleos do you have in there,
Carleo
Richard?
Handsome Pants.
It should be.
You know what? I can't find it, so I guess his name is Corleo Diamore.
Oh, gross.
He's the biggest fuckboy name possible.
It doesn't matter to me. I take
I am
notes.
no
He takes
longer on
notes.
this side.
Oh, that is Carleo Diamor.
Oh,
I hate him.
Carleo Diablo. I hate that guy.
I love
No,
him.
you said it wrong. It's Diamor.
Dear more.
I think I said it right the first time.
Diamore.
He's a nice guy. He volunteers at the homeless shelter over the weekend.
Oh, bet he does. Of course he does.
He has 3 cats. All of them are rescues.
I hate him so much already, you guys. I can't. The more that we build it up, the more I hate him.
I
He writes
we need
poetry and he's very deeply troubled.
Oh.
all day at Carleo Diamore.
we will have an entire talk about this good fellow when we get back to the apartment. There will be tea, and I will find a way to make us something small, toast.
I
Okay?
can
That's
introduce
later.
you if you want. He likes
Yes.
me. We're friends.
Yes,
Oh
not
my
now,
God.
but after work.
Okay.
All right. We
Table
lost
that.
Sanai.
This is important.
We've lost Sanai.
Anyways, can I go back into the room and try to lie to this prisoner?
You can absolutely try.
Okay. I do like a little jog in front of the door. Is there a window? I should have asked. Can he see through
It's like
that
a
door?
one-way mirror window.
Yeah, we got the one right mirror that we were using.
Okay, perfect. I want to make sure he doesn't see me pantomiming. And then I burst through the door like I'm out of breath because I was just running. And I'm just like, okay. I closed the door. Hopefully he didn't see everybody standing right out there. He probably did.
Just
I'm going to say,
going Carleo Diamore.
yeah, you guys are talking about Carleo. That's fine. And I'm going to say, okay, they're distracted by Mr. Sexy Pants. So, God damn it. Hold on. I'm breaking. Gotta give it back.
Yeah.
So,
It's okay. It's just the smoke.
it's just the smoke, yeah.
Smoke gets in your eyes.
So, this is a copy. They're finalizing the paperwork upstairs now. I'm so sorry to say this to you, but your brother has taken a deal. He is going to be exiled from Risur. And I'm showing him the paperwork, and it nowhere on this page does it include you. I'm so sorry. This is your last opportunity, please, to give me something so that way you do not take the fall for this.
I'm gonna ask you to make a deception check.
Okay. Do I have any bonuses because of the prop work?
No.
Okay, well, I mean, we can try. Well, good. I'm gonna use a hero point.
Come on.
That's not bad. I like that. That's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not enough.
Ah,
I used a hero point.
Yeah. He just looks at you like dead in the eye. And there's a really nice acting school in there. In Ursulina. Just check it out sometime.
wow. This sucks.
I know my brother. He would never do anything like that. Good try again. Keep working at it. You'll get better one day. It just gives you like a toothy grin.
Okay then.
God, now I kind of want to stab him.
Right? He's
I-
so stabbable.
I
He's
opened the
super
door.
stabbable.
I opened the door and Vinny's just there with the knife.
I'm there. Okay, if you're saying it, I'm doing it. I had an idea.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm
No, you're
opening
gonna
the
get
door.
fired.
I'm not closing it. I'm just gonna.
Let me do.
Vinny's a grown
You
man.
open the
I
door.
hope.
I charge in and
Okay.
I say, "You're under arrest for threatening the life of an officer. Take him away." And then I'm going to rush over to Sanai and Alexias and be like, "Go get him. Go get him and put him in the cell.
Alright.
Go get him and put him in the cell."
Okay, yeah, go grab him, put him in the cell.
What is
Mhm.
happening?
I'm trusting Vinny. I don't know what's happening. I'm doing what
He
he
will.
said.
He will be led off to the cell. As he does, to just kind of look at you all. As he just walks by and kind of looks at the people that weren't in the room with him, so which one of you is Mr. Sexy Pants? Gives like a bit of a snort.
None of them are sexy pants. You keep walking.
Keeps walking.
I'm pretty.
Oh.
Oh, we're talking about Carleo.
Yeah. I don't know what above the table, I don't know what the hope was there, but he's already has like a whole list of charges. That's just another one for him.
Yeah. I just wanted my vengeance to say that he was in trouble
Fair.
for threatening me.
Fair.
So
I
you
realize-
already
Give
you
him
already
like a
got your
rough shove
vengeance.
as he walks past you.
You already
if you
got
want
your
to.
vengeance when you arrested him.
Oh,
No. He said in the room that he wanted to kill me.
Okay. By the way,
He said-
above the table,
you
above
give,
the table.
give him a
I'm-
little
I'm-
shove. If that
Yeah.
like makes it feel better, that won't get you in any trouble.
Well,
Stumbles a little
elbow.
bit forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Above the
Elbow
table.
stab.
I'm not happy about letting these guys basically get exiled.
I don't love it, honestly.
No.
But like,
I-
bigger fish to fry. These
crazy-
are peons.
Yeah.
yeah, I
I
guess.
don't really care.
dangerous peons, but at the same time, I'm going to go along with what you guys planned or what you,
You know
guys
what?
It depends on-
negotiated.
Worst case scenario, they come back and we end up having to kill them in a battle or something. Like it.
Well, no, I'm talking like morally, we're letting them basically go off scot free.
Oh, morally, I don't have that.
Which is going to raise the question: which country did you exile them to?
So there's a
Shittiest
few.
one.
Well, they did say that.
Cresilier. Let's go. Let's exile
Well,
for Cresilier.
I don't
No,
know if I want to send them
I would
there.
say Burr,
Bear.
but
They'll
I would say
thrive in Bear. They'll thrive in Bear.
No.
That's where they came from.
Yeah.
Yes, but they're running from. They face down a group of individuals.
They have connections
That
there,
were
I'm
there.
certain.
Okay.
Before
Like,
we
Vinny-
pick,
yeah.
can we just look up and see if they have a criminal record anywhere else and then tip off that police?
I would have.
That's what
Alright, I would say this. When you brought them in, like you had to do the paperwork.
Yeah.
Part of the process, the paperwork is like flow, night shift, where they gather up any information on these two. They would definitely have a criminal record in there.
Yeah.
Great. But before we send them to Bear, we tell the forces there to be waiting.
The
for them.
The executorians.
You
The
could absolutely
executorians.
have the Baron executors, those liberates,
Mhm.
ready for them at your at probably the Siabuga.
Yeah.
So then they're not getting away, Goodfellow, and then they're also not here anymore. We keep our deal, but we also don't.
Okay. That's fair.
Great.
I trust you. I wasn't trying to like judge. I'm just there. If we just left them on a beach somewhere, they were probably going to burn more people. Now, hopefully, they can get the help they need, the therapy to turn their lives around.
Oh no, that's not
that's
gonna
what will
happen.
happen. Yeah. Let's
Or they will be
Okay.
executed.
Probably.
Yeah, potato.
Maybe.
Other potato.
Potato, potato.
Potatoes like on potato.
is they're bad. Don't
Yeah.
let them catch you.
All right, so we got what we need though,
Yep.
Looks like it.
which is great. So,
So now-
then, well, we need to tell Delft that we got everything that we have,
Well,
and that we
yeah.
have enough of an airtight case that we can get a warrant.
I mean, what we have is
I still
Think
don't know that we
you
have an
Delft
airtight
has
case,
that-
I don't
guys.
know that we do. We know that we've got the butler, but what if, the butler isn't actually?
Well,
You
in
could
conjunction
say
with
that
the other pieces of evidence,
Yeah.
though, it's not. This isn't the only piece.
You
that we have.
have
Yeah.
enough pieces of evidence right now with the kobold's testimony to probably have a very airtight case if you were to
Great.
bring this to court.
great. Love that for us. Let's do
Let's
it.
Right.
because we still have this plan. Let's do the mayor's apartment. I think that's next, anyways. I want to see if we can find anything that more directly ties Reed to this.
The
Well,
apartment and not because we're going to be killing time then, and we're on a bit of a crunch with the earthquakes. So we want to go to the apartment and not straight to his mansion.
I'm
I get-
thinking I'd like to investigate both mansion or apartment then mansion, like have the warrant ready.
I kind of want to do manor, and here's my reason why. And it's related to a question. Do we have enough to arrest Creed? That's my question.
The
Yeah,
butler.
yeah, absolutely.
So if we have enough to arrest Creed and we have a warrant for the manor, we can do the search with the warrant. And then when all that's done, then be like, oh yeah, by the way, Creed's arrested. That's my.
Will we
that's
get
my
Reed at the same time? Because if Reed is the mastermind behind all this, if we let him still free to act, we might be kicking the can down the road.
No,
You
we
might-
said we had enough because of the documentation that had Reed's name on it.
Yeah.
So arrest them
With
both.
bank statements that it's Reed.
I want to confirm though that it is Reed, because here's my thought. If
That's
we
what I thought
arrest,
Richard just said. Richard just said we had a tight enough case.
okay, all right.
So we arrest them both. Do you want to arrest them both? Go to the manor and arrest them both, or do the apartment and then do the manor and do that?
I think
Well,
that's
I think we definitely want to still search the manor if possible because we don't know what's coming next.
Right.
Mhm.
Considering that Reed and Porter are the ones who hired the kobolds, Porter
Mhm.
will be waiting to attack us.
At the manor. Yeah, that's a good
That's
point.
true. That's true. Okay.
If he's there, but that is a good point. It's something to definitely keep on the. But Reed doesn't know we're onto him yet. Remember?
No,
That
but
is another thing.
think about, but Reed's onto us more than we were onto him because when we went up the hill, Porter attacked us because Reed knew we were going.
Right.
Yeah.
But he also had to let us through that gate that they had set up to get
Mhm.
up there, so that he knew, and he was in, or like Navarre had trusted him, so he knew we were going up there because we had
And
to
then
like go past him, and then he sent Porter after us. Yeah.
So do we have to search the manor if we have the information?
I
I
think
think
we have
that's-
enough information to arrest him. The question is, do we also want to try and get information on what he's doing it this all for? Because that's something we don't know at all.
yes, because
That's
there's
also
more to
true.
this. There's more with the Bleak Gate. Absolutely, this
Mhm.
is
Right.
this is the opening stages of something big, and hopefully we can cut it off. But we should definitely know what he was planning.
Right.
No.
So I do think it's still worth it trying to find out some more information before we just come in and be like, "You're
Yes.
out."
Right. So do we want to go back to our original plan then of the apartment and then manor, or whichever order was first? I don't know.
I would feel better with that because it feels like we're covering all of our bases. We're making
He
sure
also
that
did say he wasn't keeping anything in his apartment, though. That like he's not there a whole lot.
Mm.
So I
Okay.
don't. I just think that might be a waste of time. We can do it if the group wants to do it, but he did specifically say that he hasn't even gotten there yet.
Well, then we can arrest. We can search through the manor, and then we can also after that go through the apartment. We'll have the warrant,
Provided that we live.
provided that we
Provided that we live.
Yeah.
Provided that we live.
If there's any way for us to distract, read, and look through the manor before we do the formal arrest, even if it's the same evening.
I think that we could do that because if I go and try and distract him, and then he, like, well, you guys do stuff at the manor, and then after you guys have taken the time to search, then we make the arrest.
And we're doing that in secret? Like, even though we have the warrant, we're doing it still in secret, right?
Yes, so it's not illegal that we're searching through the house, but we don't need to let Reed onto it so that he's hiding information or attacks us.
Hmm.
And it is probably a good idea to surprise him, you know, when he's not expecting us to be there. To like just show up and then I'll sequester him while you guys do whatever.
And you know, we could go in 2 carriages because I normally go there with you as your driver.
Yeah,
and you could
that's
just be
true.
like, you know what I mean? Be like, I want to have dinner. And then I could ask Creed to make me some food in the kitchen and distract him while you guys sneak in and start stealthing because I'm not very good at stealth or searching for stuff. So I could distract Creed while Alexias distracts Reed. And then you guys hunt, but we're all in the same place. So if things go bad, we can keep each other safe.
I like plan A. I have a question for plan B. Same plan. What happens if we fail our stealth rolls? Do we just say, we have a warrant?
Yeah.
I'm not good at stealth, so the idea if we're planning anything around stealth, just be aware of that. I'm not good at. I'm loud.
Okay. I like it. Plan A and plan B. Let's do it.
It's, you know, it's not that. And it's one of our first plans that doesn't involve a muck monster. So I think we're all doing.
Yet.
So is that better?
Yet.
Yet.
I mean, there's still time. We can get a muck monster. I'll go down to the docks real fast, get some mud on me, and we'll get a muck monster going.
Right.
Ooh. What if you guys go there and then there's another side, but then Goodfellow's out there. He's a muck monster, and everybody's like, oh, we all need to go inside. We're so scared. There's a muck monster
Oh
outside.
my god. We don't need a muck monster. I think.
Why do you hate fun, Kim?
No, just the last muck monster went really, really bad.
That was just the dice. There was nothing wrong with our plan in terms of thought.
Sure.
Sure.
All right.
But I think adding a muck monster might be overcomplicated.
So
I think that we agree that if the opportunity arises to add the muck monster, then we all say yes, they add. But
can we make a promise? Can we all get this tattooed on our hearts that if there's an opportunity, we'll get the muck monster?
We'll bring him back every time.
We'll bring it back every time. Can we just officially call ourselves the Muckmen already?
oh gosh,
Jesus.
Leo
That's our
Diamore
group
would
name.
love that.
You're free to call your crew whatever you want to be. Right now, it's just referred to as Unit 42. So
I'm just saying, I want.
Unit 42. Oh.
I just wanted to say, in 20 years, I want an in-fictional restaurant chain of the Muckmen based on our exploits.
Oh.
I see.
If the demonocracy hasn't come back and turned everything
When we
into a
destroy the demonocracy, then we're gonna get Muckmen franchises. We're gonna be bigger.
But
than
first, we have
Starbucks.
to arrest Creed and Reed and kill Porter.
Step one.
Creed and Porter are the same person.
Step one.
Are
Get
they?
Creed/Porter. I
Probably.
think so. Step X.
Oh,
Kill
man.
God. Step X+1.
Same voice, different face. That seems
Establish the Muckman franchise.
Question. The doctor has been taken away and is in hiding now.
Yeah.
Dr.
Yeah.
Dr. Wolfgang von Reichenhausen is still in the RHC building. Like, they put him in a zone, like, thing.
I would like to go and talk to him before we start enacting
Sure.
this plan.
Sure.
Okay, let's do it.
You're all welcome to come with
Last
me.
we talk to him.
I just have a quick question for him, if he's all right.
Sanai should
Yeah.
not go to the doctor.
Oh yeah, no, maybe
No,
Sanai,
no, no,
maybe
no,
maybe you stay here.
I'm just gonna
Sanai,
go ahead
do you want
and
me to
Mr.
introduce you to
Diamond.
Galeo?
I would like to just
Okay.
small talk.
We're having a side
We don't
adventure. I'm
have
gonna.
to-
No,
yeah,
we're
we
just
don't have
gonna.
to
We're
play
just
that.
gonna. Okay, fine.
We don't have to play it. It's not hugely important. It's background stuff.
No, I'm saying it's not a. We
It
won't actually play it. I'm just gonna say I introduce you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what we're doing, and you guys are doing actual important shit.
Yeah, good luck with
I
that.
heard his name and I turned on it. And I was like, actually, never mind.
Galeo Diamo.
All right, Alexis, you make your way towards like the doctor has been set up. They have like temporary quarters for like the night shift to rest. So there's also a locker room for him to take a shower. So he looks in much better condition than he was the last time you saw him. He's fully bathed. His mustache is nice and waxed again, curled up a little bit.
Just
Enter.
want to like come up to the room and like little knock on the door. Hello.
Oh, hello.
my friend. Yeah, taking care of you, eh?
Yes, it's taking care of me very well. Thank you again. I appreciate it.
Of course. We are very, very happy that you are safe and sound here. I do have one final favor to ask you before it is probably likely you will not see us again.
Well, I am planning on leaving Reserve as soon as I'm able to. I want to help you out as much as I can, provide you whatever information you need. And then
This is not so much information. I wanted to know if for one night I could borrow your sword.
borrow my sword.
Borrow your sword. Now here's why. We think, and I want to like bring him in and like sit him down and like, like close the door, intimate. We think that we have found our culprits. And I think it is very likely that this person may have some natural disadvantages in the face of the particular ore that your sword is made of. And so, because we have nothing like that here in our own defenses and arsenal, if we could borrow it for just one night, we'd be very grateful. And of course, there would be assurances made.
How about I just give it to you as a thanks?
Oh, I
You saved my
cannot accept
life.
that again.
It's fine. I'm heading back to Dana anyways. I could probably find another sword and purchase one there.
Are you sure, my friend? This
Of
is
course.
a very great honor.
I also noticed while you were fighting that you seemed to be very skilled with your
I
own
have,
swords.
I have trained in my time, but it is a requirement for all of us.
I've spent some time in battalions around the area too, and I've written a bit of thesis combining my own thoughts on surgeries and where to best strike the blow. I'd be happy to share that with you as well.
I would be very, very interested in such things.
Sure. He doesn't have a sword with him. Definitely
Sure.
a civilian cannot bring a weapon into there. Sword's down there, but says he'll absolutely give you. He does have his rucksack though. He'll rummage through it and he will give you a paper. I'm going to share this with you. You will not be able to use this today.
That's okay.
But if you go to the items and if you see master techniques under items, let me give you ownership of this.
Martial
Let me give
technique.
you. Where is Alexias? Oh no, so strange.
Hell yeah!
You see that?
Yes. Oh, sick. Oh, sick. Awesome. I'm very grateful, my friend. This is
Of
wonderful.
course.
You developed
Of
this
course.
yourself.
Say that again.
Did you develop this yourself?
I did. It's been a combination of the work I've done as a surgeon, based on my own studies at the battalions I've studied under as well. I hope it would be useful to you.
I want to do the like classic like fantasy handshake where it's like forearm to forearm, you know, with one of those things.
No, you take the handshake.
Go well, my friend.
You as well. All right.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go get my sword.
Let me actually check this onto your sheet for you.
That was a good little side quest for you.
Right?
Smart move.
Dang.
Smart move.
I just knew that we needed something to fight Porter because we have not done well. And I was hoping that this would help.
Yeah.
Let me actually
Hope we
check the
don't run
weapon
into
onto your
Leon.
sheet as well.
Shoot, this is awesome.
Where's that? It is a rapier, which I believe you are proficient in. But yeah, I've checked the weapon onto your sheet and also the technique. And the technique is like one of those things you can swap out with. Out every time.
Mhm.
Above the table, there's lots more. Make the right friends, you'll get them.
I
dang.
love making good friends. Awesome, cool. I'm good. I'm done.
Alright, that's it. The rest of you want to do anything else?
I'm busy.
I'm also busy.
You're looking for Kalea.
Yeah.
We didn't have to play it out. I just
Yeah.
wanted to, meet him, introduce
I'm just gonna
myself.
say I have images for every single member of Kalea's crew. If I would like to see them.
Sure.
Uh-oh. We're gonna have inter-office relationships.
Absolutely can.
Hey.
Hold on.
It doesn't have to be a relationship.
Don't dip your pen in the company ink.
Says the
It's all
man who's
right.
trying to stick his dick in the
Right.
mayor's
It
ink.
doesn't work at the RHC. That's different.
Exactly. We were just gonna have a powerful friend that happened to be my fuckboy. This is a
Yeah,
different
that is-
situation.
Oh,
That is useful.
this is Kalea.
But I
who,
do get
We
it.
know Carleo.
who
That
is
said, looking at
definitely-
this man's face, I
Really
do get it.
hot. Is this
it's
what's gonna
Rob
happen?
Stock. It's Rob Stock, whatever that actor's name is.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
he is very hot. He's definitely, the way he carries himself, he's definitely like a fighter kind of type. Very inspiring, noble, righteous person, which is probably why he likes Emmanuel so much. Meet Dima.
Yes.
Dima is a dwarf.
Oh, damn.
Dima
Yeah,
is a
this
dwarf.
Also
She
beautiful.
or they, they, a priest, an eschatologist, and
Oh,
we have
oh no.
Oh,
They've done it.
no.
Is that Bill
Oh, this
Skarsgård?
old creepy fuck.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely
Okay.
is. He's a rogue.
Of course he is.
He has a bit of a familiar that no one in the RC office likes. His familiar's name is Thanatos.
Oh.
It's
gross.
Python.
I really
It's a
hate this
python.
team.
This guy sucks. You
Yeah.
have a better rogue in our team. Much
Yeah,
friendlier.
We also
Yeah.
have a gunslinger.
They're just
Josiah.
popping.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Okay.
It's
Are they
it's
all models?
It's a disheveled Tom Hardy. Yeah, you got the prettiest fucking police people over here.
Yeah, this
What?
is a hot little crew.
The RHC only hires the best.
Okay.
That's true.
Like, please send your headshot and resume so we can consider you for RC.
It looks like a Tom
Um,
Hardy that they like just threw out of.
Oh.
Ooh, is that Jamie
That's
Alexander?
Serena.
Hi, Jamie.
Uh-oh.
Serena is an inventor, a tinker of sorts. Serena has like a little mechanical invention very similar to Dahlia's mechanical bird. Serena's, however, is a dog, a mechanical dog.
So I'm in love.
Yeah.
And the
Which
last
one?
one we have an
I
elven
think
wizard.
Vinny asked.
The last one's an
I think
elven
Vinny
wizard.
asked an incredible amount of times to ride
Is
the
that
dog.
Jessica Chastain?
Yeah.
Yeah,
God, their
absolutely
crew is
just a
hot.
Chastain.
Except for
Yeah,
Russell
they're all
Wilson.
tens. What the fuck?
God damn it.
No, you know what? It's because they're ugly on the inside. I'm telling you right now. Every single one of them.
Oh,
No,
boy.
I don't fuck with that. I don't
God.
trust any of them,
Jesus.
even a little bit.
You have
Oh, boy.
well, you're probably the prettiest of us. You or Sanai, you're both very good looking.
Sanai.
Yeah,
for
y'all
sure.
are both.
Okay. all right.
You're-
Vinny,
Babe, babe.
Vinny, this is above the table. Vinny, this is above the table. You look like a booger.
Oh, that's not true or nice at all.
They're still out there.
I
I'm
don't,
gonna
I don't
take
think
a-
I approve of that.
Aye.
I certainly don't agree with that.
I'm writing a note to remove a hero point from Emmanuel next time for
Yeah,
saying
okay,
that.
that's
How
fair.
dare.
That's so hurtful. He is adorable.
But he's adorable.
He's very
Aye.
adorable, but he's like a chihuahua.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you're just still going.
Alright.
Fine, fair enough.
Oh.
I'm gonna get murdered by Lauren
Um,
between the weeks.
Probably. Be glad your suffers are like half a country away.
that's
Alright,
true.
so that's Kaleo's crew. That's what they call themselves, Kaleo's crew. Kaleo's their
Oh.
leader.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is what you know about them. Kaleo is their leader, but he's not the brains of the operation. The brains of the
Clearly not.
operation is Serena, who was the
Wow.
inventor, Tinker One. No one in the RHC really likes Gathan, cause he's creepy as fuck.
Yeah,
He's
he's got
got-
creep written all over him. He's got.
He's
stick
always
to them.
talking to himself or to random spaces in the
Yeah,
air. Josiah's just kind of like an asshole. He's just like, fuck off, leave me alone. And Dima's nice. They're very, very nice. They love paperwork. They absolutely adore it. They love paperwork. And Kaleo, very straight and stick in the mud. Kaya's very quiet and shy, but she's always tossing glances Kaleo's way. But yeah.
Messy.
We are diametric.
your own
opposites.
crew together? That's messy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's kind of messy. See, I don't do that.
messy. But that's
No.
Kaleo's crew. That's the other team.
Yeah.
I've had it over there since session 1 in case you ever asked, so happen. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I know
what
his
the
name.
fuck have they been doing? Because
So blowy.
After the Red
Is
Man.
that Slimer? That's Slimer.
yeah,
That's
That's a booger. That's a booger.
That is a booger.
Hold
That
on.
is a booger.
Hold on. Let me go
Oi.
ahead and pull your image.
That is a booger.
No,
If I color Vincent green, you have a lot of Slimer.
I'm going to move on before someone dies. I'm going to move on.
you gotta cut it out, man.
Okay, all right.
You were sowing discord in our
Stop.
family.
Don't piss off the healer. That's all I'm
Yeah,
going
right.
to say.
Honestly.
He's kept all of us
Mr.
alive.
Tank.
Alright.
Oh,
Actually, a really good. This is Michael, not Goodfellow.
Alright. Have you had whatever little side conversations you had with your colleagues on the same floor, they're the opposite, like directly opposite of you?
Oh, it just feels
I
like
just
we
need
should
to
get
make
involved
sure
in
that conversation that I had with him was away from everybody else.
Okay,
It
sure.
was normal. It was in the break room.
I was there.
Very
Was
normal.
it?
Yeah, it
Coffee,
was.
watercolor talk. Yeah.
Diplomacy check
Yeah.
to see if you embarrassed yourself.
I'll do it.
Can I assist with
Why don't
this?
you? I'll allow you to do this. You can make a diplomacy or performance check, whichever you feel is more appropriate.
Hold on, I'm aiding. I'm aiding. Before you roll, I'm fucking
this is
aiding.
so
No,
important.
not aiding. You're not aiding.
I am aiding. I'm
Because
introducing
Sanai
them.
specifically said they were going by themselves, so I'm not counting that.
God damn it.
Oh,
tried.
this is a good.
I'll
one,
hero
too.
point this. This to me is actually very important.
Dang, that's
Okay.
pretty good.
That's not bad at all.
Kalaya, like,
You are a chatty person.
he treats you very well.
Yeah, it's because you're attractive. He wouldn't treat the rest of us like that.
Yeah, look at your cute little hat. Like, you gotta treat her well.
Yeah. It's a good interaction. Like,
Nice.
gives you like a
Right.
clap on the shoulder before he heads off to work on his case. He's investigating the Ragman murders with this
That's
team.
my shoulder.
Still investigating the Ragnan murders.
Interesting. Okay. I'll come back for everybody.
We all know that we're going after that the snake boy next. Like that's our next mission is definitely investigating him, right?
Well,
Like
for
clearly.
sure. Yeah. We can all pretty much agree that he's no good.
There's something wrong with that
No
man.
matter what Richard wants the next storyline to be, that's what we're doing.
I
Sure.
1000% approve of this plan of action.
Sure.
Sure.
Alright.
It's
You
too
gather yourselves up into your carriage and
Yeah.
you're making your way to Reed McBannon's place. Why don't we take a 10-minute break here? I think we're going until 10 today, if I recall correctly. So let's take a 10-minute break here. We'll be back pretty soon, and we'll pick up there. All right.
Oh,
Let's
God.
see what this is
Alright.
gonna be like.
Oh, no.
This is one of those times that I really want physical dice. You know, I really want
Yeah.
my
It's like if
My-
I fail, then at least it's my fault.
exactly. Like I feel
I
like I
should
have
show you
ownership
my new
over
dice
that.
Alright,
box.
we're
It's
back.
so pretty.
We're back.
Hi.
Yeah. Alright, welcome back. We'll pick up where we left off. And missed all this chaos. Alright, in a break. You all jumped into the carriage and you are making your way to Mayor McBannon's mansion.
Jumped into this carriage.
Jumped into this carriage. My question to you is, Vinny, are you driving the carriage or do you want Hansworth to drive it? He's waiting outside if you want him to.
Oh.
No. I think we should take two. I think
Yeah.
we should do one with just me and Alexias, and then the other one follows
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah, 10 minutes later, so that we can get them
Sure.
isolated while you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So Vinny and Alexias, you hop into the first carriage and Hansworth will help everyone into the second one and take off about 10 minutes afterwards. Someone say something?
I did. I was gonna say something to
Go ahead.
Vinny, but just while we're in the carriage, just a quick combo. As you're driving, I want to sit up there with you and like tuka, and just be like, okay, I want to run something by you. What do you think of this? And I want to pull out the wand and say, I do not think that I should have this going into a private situation with Reed,
Okay.
because I do not want it to leave anyone's person, and I don't totally know what this is going to turn into on my part. So, so that someone can have it on them at all times, I want you to have it.
Okay.
Are you comfortable with that? Are you okay with that?
What does it do again?
Can I just drag and drop it onto Vinny's sheet? Is that how that works, Richard?
Yeah, I'm gonna drag it onto Vinny's sheet for you.
Okay, cool. And then I'll explain as I'm doing that mechanically. It's a dimensional anchor. So if you have it on you, you cannot be teleported against your will anymore. And you can use a spell from it to make someone else unteleportable. So that if they try and zap out, you can keep them from doing that.
Okay. Do you want me to use this?
Not necessarily. I just don't want Reed to have it.
Got it. Okay.
And I don't want him really anywhere near it. And it seems like the best way to do that is to not take it into the same room with him.
I'm gonna put it not in my bag, but like in my shirt, in like a pocket I have hidden in my shirt where I keep little notes.
Okay. You talk to Wander away. Continue on. Any other little conversations we need to have before Alexias and Vinny arrive at the manor? Not seeing any, so Alexias and Vinny. You arrive, you take the carriage through the Nettles up towards Mayor McBannon's manor at the top, close to the peak of Culture Hill. As you arrive, you see that the grounds are busy. There's a lot of people that look to be like packing up things into various carriages or whatever that are kind of scattered around. You see Reed out on the grounds himself, like quickly shouting like orders and things like that. Creed is standing like near the doorway, just waiting patiently as well. Vinny, with your passive perception, as you sort of pull up and arrive, there are some other faces you recognize, just two amongst the crowd of servants and people, 2 or 3. You don't know their names, you've never met them before, personally, but you have seen them, and the last time you saw them was in the Theater of Scoundrels, as part of Lorcan Cow's Guild.
Damn it.
As you sort of watch them, you see one of them just kind of clock the 2 of you, and they look to be... It's not a very good disguise because you're able to clock them easily, Well, not easily. You literally just hit the DC to clock them with your passive perception. But you're able to notice that they are doing their best to stay close to Reed. Not out of a threat, but more having a protective, more for protection. And they are kind of faking being gardeners at the moment. Just like sweeping or brushing up things. As the carriage rolls and you see Reed spots to both of you. My friends, walks over to the both of you.
Mhm.
Alexias, Vinny, good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to come unannounced. I was hoping I would be able to speak with you.
of course.
I understand, of course, you are in the middle of many preparations, so please do not let me interrupt too much.
Yeah, it's fine. What can I help you with? I'm always willing to help you, Alexias.
Perhaps we should speak maybe in a little more private area. It is a little sensitive.
Oh, yeah, I think we can go over into one of the overhangs over there. I can dismiss some of the people around. And he
Sure.
kind of gives a nod, waves off to some of the gardeners and some of the other house servants. Vinny, you do know there are some regular servants among the don't look combat equipped at all, but those cowgirl people, you can definitely see the outlines of like maybe guns or flintlock pistols underneath like their work clothes. But he'll dismiss some of them and he'll walk with you over to a corner. Alexias under like the manor is definitely 2 stories high and there's like a balcony on the 2nd floor, so it kind of comes under one of them. What can I do for you?
It is well, it is a, and I kind of just want to like build up a little bit of tension here, but it is a sad thing I come to say to you. But sad mixed with joy, because we think, and I kind of like lower my voice and get like in a little bit, you know, let them smell some musk. We think that we have.
I'm going to stop you right there and just say,
Yeah.
Richard, there's no word I hate more than musk.
Than musk?
I hate that word.
Well, I hate to break it to you,
game.
my man, because I'm a musky boy. Good to know, though. I'll use that. So letting him musk up, you know, lots of musk in the air.
Let me get rid of one of your hair points to keep it something.
I only have one. But I lean in and say, we think that we have our culprits. We think we figured it out. However, well, I don't want to belabor it anymore. He has fled the country.
Oh.
He's gone to Danor. And because of who I am and my particular abilities, right, I am being sent after him. And I leave tomorrow morning, and I do not know if I will see you again. So I wanted to come. I'm sorry, I know you are busy, but this might be my last night in Greece.
I am busy, but I could definitely make some time for you tonight.
I would very much like that, Reed.
My apartment in the city. Say 9, 10. Can I ask, when you say this person fled to Danor, like, I understand if you cannot tell me, but please know that if you do, I would keep it safe and secure. Who are you talking about?
I could, but I do not think I should say it here. I do not know who might be listening. If we go inside to your office or your rooms, perhaps, but I kind of like look around, I'm like, I do not know these people, and you understand this is very sensitive information.
Let's talk about it tonight then. We'll definitely be alone in my apartment tonight. We'll have plenty of time for conversation. Glass of wine.
It sounds very nice, Reed, but I have many preparations to make tonight. I'm sure you understand. I really only have an hour. maybe 2 at the most.
I'm gonna ask you to make a diplomacy check here.
That's fine. Diplomacy and not deception, all right?
Archie, yeah, deception would work. Deception.
Thanks, Daddy.
He loses another hero point for that.
Well, let's see how this goes.
Alright, you're fine with 15?
Well, it's not super low,
No.
you know, and
Yeah, Ian says, I don't know if I have the time right now, but perhaps I could come visit you in Dana sometime soon. And if you do find time in your preparations, I can ensure that I'm in my apartment tonight.
all right. When, and I want to play this a little bit like flustered, like, oh, fine, okay, but I'm not sure how to say this without being in person, but like I'm musking it up, you know, musk. Just really getting those pheromones in the air, you know. So when I like again get in really close to him and be like, all right, tonight then, because I don't know what the future will hold, but I know I will regret it if I don't spend at least one night with you. I hope you feel the same.
I don't know what the future will hold either, but I do know if you don't spend one night with me, you will regret it.
All right. Okay, Reed. What time?
He kind of looks around trying to take stock and gauge like what it is. He pulls out like a little pocket watch. How about 9 o'clock?
9 then.
We'll see you then.
Don't be late.
Okay.
I book it to find Vinny. Because we got to rework
We're gonna
this
transition to Vinny. So Vinny, while this conversation was happening, is there anything you wanted to do?
So they pulled away.
but not out of sight. We're just talking
Right.
underneath an awning.
Not out of sight.
I will dance my way, kind of moseying sillily up to Creed, who you said was kind of like at the front door.
At the front door,
over
yeah.
me. So I'll just go up to him and say, like, how's it?
It was fun. We're in a bit of a rush and very busy, but we thank you. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It seems like a lot of work.
It is. Can I help you with something?
Oh no, I'm just waiting for I'm waiting for my guy who's talking to your guy. So I thought we could chit chat to make it like we're the other guys.
To make it less awkward, you mean?
Oh, I didn't think it was awkward. I just thought we could be friends too.
Okay. I mean, I am a busy person, but sure.
I just mean, I think I'm going to be taking Alexias around a bit, around you a bit. And so I might be around a bit. So I just, yeah, less awkward.
Oh.
Yeah, we could be friends and that would be nice. So when they're having dinner together, we could have dinner together, but in like a friend way.
Sure. I mean, you see, Creed just looks like absolutely baffled at like this line of thought. Like, but he's like, sure, that sounds fine, I guess.
Okay,
I will
great.
make sure the next time I prepare dinner for Alexias and Mary McBannon to prepare an extra 2 meals for you and I.
Oh, that's so fun. I don't even think he's looking at Creed anymore. He's like looking out at the sky. That's so fun.
As you're looking out at the sky, maybe that's when I pass by. I'm like,
Yeah, sure.
Back to the carriage. Back to the carriage.
Yeah.
Regroup.
And I have one last question. I clock it. Greed. If I have a silly question, if you don't mind.
Happy to help.
Have you ever had a friend like Alexias and Mayor Reed has had?
I have not in a long time.
Yeah, me neither. Okay. I have to get something from the carriage, it seems, but I'm sure I will be seeing you shortly.
He gives like a slight bow of his head.
I get back to the carriage. Creed's not fucking.
Well, neither am I right now. We have to turn this ship around and keep everyone else from getting here right now because Reed's not budging. He won't let me inside. I'm supposed to meet him tonight at his apartment. So we have to
Got it.
zoop.
I'm going to give a big wave to Creed as I leave. And I'm going to say rather uncomfortably loudly to Alexias, we're best friends now.
You see, Creed just kind of goes.
I love it. The power of charm.
It's like a vision board. You're just saying it out loud and
And you
hoping
go
it
for
comes
it.
true, and it will become true.
That was beautiful. No notes.
So are we not gonna go forward with the resting Reed right here? Okay.
No, not right now. Not if we want to get him a different way. If you still want to search anything, then I have to distract him, and that isn't going to happen till later.
Ah, that's cool.
Okay, so we're going back.
Yeah, and I think we're going to remember last time when we were driving away from this and we saw them driving the other way? I imagine this is the same thing. We're like, no.
Before that happens, though, can the two of you make me a perception check?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have this on anymore. $16 for Alexias and
Sorry.
15 for Vincent. Okay. Neither of you want to burn a hero point? Thank you.
If it's something that requires more than a 16 or a 15, then it's something real sneaky, and we're going to have to save those 0 points to live. So I'm fine with this choice.
Well, it's 9:30. I think we're approaching the end of the game, so burn those 0 points.
Oh, and I'll tell Alexias about Cal's guys that I saw.
Okay, fine. I'll burn a hero point.
I mean, we have half an hour, 30, 40 minutes left.
I hear you. All right, worth it.
Ooh,
Worth it.
23. As you are pulling out of the
Mayor.
manor grounds, you kind of sneak a peek through your window, or I don't know if you're riding up on top of Vincent again in the window. Either way, you kind of look back and you see Reed talking to Creed and sort of like pointing at the carriage.
Mm-hmm.
Creed just kind of gives Reed a nod. And you see him just kind of open the doors to the manor and slink inside briefly.
Yep.
Oh, we're never gonna make it to tonight. He's sending him to kill us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're made for real.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, we definitely need to regroup, but new plan entirely, it sounds like.
You see this? You cross by each other on the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the post to stop.
We have to have a quick
Stop,
talk.
Stop.
Is this like on the road? Like we're just like
It's on the
poking our
road.
heads
The
out
Nettles roads
individual
are
carriages?
very super narrow. They're like those roads in like Scotland, where it's
On,
just
a
like
mountainside.
why not? Yep.
Are we turning back around?
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Reed wouldn't let me in. They are packing up things to go. He said that I should meet him tonight at his apartment at 9 p.m. But then I just noticed I think he is sending Porter after us right now. Porter/Creed.
Oh, also, Cal's guys are there as bodyguards.
Cal's people
They're
are.
dressed as gardeners.
Those fuckers. All right.
So this just got a lot more complicated, and we either go in guns blazing now, or we try and lay a trap for later. But either way, there's someone coming after us immediately.
If they're coming after us, let's go to the apartment. Then Porter will come there, and we will get him by himself. Then we go and get the mayor and the.
I would rather get Porter alone before
yeah,
we try and
absolutely.
deal everybody at once. I do think that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 To the apartment.
Yes.
I have the address.
Okay.
Why not?
Here's the thing: we should send, because they saw our cart. We should all get into this cart and send back the boy to the RHC by himself, so he's not
No.
going to die.
No. Porter is coming after this. This is in character. Porter is coming after this car. Hadsworth will not be by himself, all alone. He is a witness. They
then
will kill
we'll
Hadsworth.
pile into yours, Vinny, and we'll send Hadsworth back with the one that we're in that he doesn't know about. Does that make you happy, Emmanuel?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
send him back in the one that he doesn't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I was
then
saying. Everybody else gets into this one that they're tracking.
Yeah, no
and
problem.
he goes back to the RHC. Yeah.
Someone give Hadsworth a fucking hoodie or something, so that way he. I don't know to the degree which Porter might go after Hadsworth. I don't want.
Oh my goodness! Fine. I'm going to pull out my disguise kit, grab a fake mustache, stick it on the kid.
Yes.
Go.
Yes.
Go on.
In my
Yeah,
mind, this
let's
is saving
win.
Hadsworth. Yes.
Great.
Protect him. That was the objective, was to protect him, to send him off away.
It's fine.
100%. All right. Get in the car.
Richard, if you kill my boy, I'm gonna be mad.
It'll be fine.
I'm just gonna. Actually, you know what? I'll do this in character. Hadsworth's going to be listening in on all this as Alexias is applying a fake mustache or whatever to him. And he's just going to say, look, I don't want to tell you, like, how
Don't
to do your
move. I've
job.
got glue on
I don't
your
want to tell you how to I don't want to tell you how to do your job. But, you said that they were packing up things. And so you're going to leave them to take those things wherever they're going to take them.
Oh,
That's a good point.
You're
he's
smart
got a
kid.
point.
This
All
is
right. The kid has a point, actually.
this is why we pay you the big bucks, Hadsworth.
Have you ever thought about becoming a detective?
That's my goal in life. Can I move my lip now?
No.
God damn it.
No.
Okay.
You want to be a detective? You keep your lips still.
This is you will become our apprentice collectively.
All right. The kid has a point, though.
Yeah,
Junior
that's made
detective.
to get rid of anything.
We show up and we arrest everybody, and then there's a big fight.
Oh, it's gonna be messy. All right.
Or we can follow them.
We could follow them, but then
Hadsworth's
we might-
already in a disguise.
and we're also about to be hunted already by Porter.
Right. What is Porter's weaknesses again?
I think I wrote that down at one point.
Algebra. He's
Algebra.
terrible at math.
It's like light and healing for sure.
Yeah, healing was the big one.
And that does damage to him, right?
Well, I don't know if it does damage to him, but it does damage to like generally like undead and or bleak gate things, and we know that he's got bleak gate vibes, and so healing might injure him, but we haven't actually done that to him.
Right.
We just did it to the construct.
We've never touched him. Yeah.
Yeah. But whenever we fought him, he's kicked our ass.
Well, we've never really fought him directly, though. He's usually just like thrown things at us and then dipped because he's a coward.
That's
So
fair.
we have to use that golden thing to keep him
wand.
from leaving.
Yeah.
Something.
All right. All right. All right.
All right. So then, since we're quick regrouping right now, what's the plan?
Let's all go and arrest everybody who's there, and they'll all run away, and we'll have to chase people down, but we'll get the important ones.
They're not going to run away. It's more of them than there are of us.
Yeah, they're going
That's a
to
good
attack.
Pretty unlikely that they're all gonna run. This is gonna get really messy.
We also don't know who is in that building. There could be a lot more. So it may be better if we like pick our targets and go straight for them.
I like the idea that you said, Alexias, about getting Porter.
Reed and Porter are top priorities. I think,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm not happy about it. I'm fine if Kel's people get away if we get those two.
Yeah.
Kel's people will probably get out of prison anyways, unfortunately. But if we get these two,
I mean,
All right.
Reed is the most important, and
yes.
Porter is just going to be a problem.
I have
Right.
a proposition that I really hate, but I'm going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
We send Hadsworth back to the RHC and make him bring Carleo's crew as backup.
No.
They're on their own case, aren't they?
I love it.
Here's the thing. They may be on their own case, but this is a major thing that we're about to do.
That's true.
We are taking down the mayor, and we are outgunned. And they seem pretty capable.
Is that creepy one?
Yeah,
He's
tell
creepy.
him to
I
stay home.
completely agree. Maybe
He
he
is very
said,
creepy.
but I think that having some backup come in the middle of this would be a helpful thing.
I mean, yeah, I suppose so.
I don't love it.
I know, I don't either, but like,
call
what we've been
Gale
up against
again?
so far, they might have a witch oil golem in there for all I know.
Right. Remember the last time we ran into a
was
building and tried to do something?
It
Mhm.
was great. I almost died.
Could we try to call
Hello.
Gale?
Died.
We could also try
Again?
and call
Yes.
another
We can
option.
send something on the wind that she'll get in a day. She's just been getting the weirdest messages from us.
Yeah,
Well, if she were to fucking come and do something, we'd
well,
stop
we
messaging
never
her.
sent her anything until
can't.
10 minutes before we get attacked. Like,
That's
she's
true.
far away.
We don't have time. The wind doesn't move that fast.
That's true.
But this is a legal thing we are doing, right? We have a warrant. And so
Yeah.
we can fall back on the RHC for support.
True.
And I think Delph would want us to. And as much as I hate Carleo,
You barely know him.
I
I
can't
get it. The
stand
name
him.
is total turn off, but
The name, the cocky strut, all of it.
I get it. He's a war hero and everything. It's
He's
fine.
he's a nice guy. We talk about things.
Absolutely.
I'm waiting for
Very
everybody
nice.
else.
Anyway, what I'm saying is I think that it would be worth it to have some backup in this situation that we can depend on coming. And as much
Yeah,
as I would
no.
love some magic, I don't know that Gale is going to get the message fast. These are my thoughts.
I don't know if there's anything that she could even do. Like, I don't know that she'd want to send her people and put them at risk
Right.
when everything bad is happening anyway.
Mhm. Okay, so we agree this is a good idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
Okay.
they're available and they can help us, then
They're
yeah.
like an hour away, so we could already all be dead.
That's true, but then at least still the mission would be fulfilled if they come
Okay.
and are still taking care of the problem, which
That's
is what
true.
we're trying to do our jobs.
That is true.
For the first
right.
time, you want to do the job?
I've always wanted to do the job. I just like to do it my way.
Alexias is a dedicated professional.
So you know,
All right, great.
it's going to take us about 2 hours to get back to the RHC, to get through the nettles, another 2 hours to get people up. If they're there at the RHC building.
Listen,
How
it's
about-
something. We don't
how
have
about-
other options.
How about we don't make it specifically Carleo's group? We just put out a general call for backup.
I
I have
think that's
figured
fine.
I'll figure they'll get Carleo's group anyway. Maybe they'll get.
There are
other
only
people?
2 groups.
Well, I'm saying they would put a
Like
call out
regular
to like
police?
the police
The
department
police
as well,
officers.
probably.
I mean, sure, maybe, yeah, whatever. That's totally
Yes.
fine. I just think we should attempt to get some backup up here.
Well, that's why I'm saying that if we
Yeah.
all die, we're not going to be the only people, and it won't just be Carleo's group who might be compromised. We don't know.
Like,
I have a
Well-
question. So are we going back to the manor with all
Yes.
those people? Or are we going?
Yes,
apparently, yeah.
because
Because,
they're moving shit, and we
Yeah. They might just destroy
yeah
evidence.
they're going to
and-
destroy
Richard.
this level.
Yeah, Vincent?
Yeah, since we're talking in the middle of the street and Creed was sent after us, can I do a quick perception check to make sure he's not?
So real.
Sure.
I'm actually Yeah, I would be okay with
He's
that.
on a
if he
street
came
corner, just like looking at us, just shaking his head, just like
It's
really.
like,
They just have this fucking
these people
conversation.
just
Right.
talk a
19, you don't see any sign of Officer Porter or Creed or anyone that looks suspicious. Most of the area around you, in terms of population, is pretty empty right now. People have begun to leave this hill after Navarre's warning, so there's probably just like a few stragglers here and there, but not very many people.
Okay.
My concern is going back and getting massacred. That's the
Right,
immediate
but
concern.
as
Well, yeah.
Hadworth pointed out, if we don't go back now, whatever they have is going to get shipped out. So that's we were going to leave to begin with, but then Hadworth over here was like, "No, we have to. You should go back now."
You should probably
That's
go
why
back.
And there's no other place that we could be that would separate Porter or finding Porter.
Well, we could go any place and have Porter come after us because that's what he's doing. But
Oh,
we're not going to be able to
that's
save
not
that evidence.
far.
Yeah, whatever the evidence is, whatever they have there, that's what we're going to lose.
Yeah.
You just wait here. He's gonna show up.
Yeah.
Right.
We just need to
Anyway,
get enough feet away where he can't rely a message to the group to come support him. So let's just move down the street a little bit.
mhm.
Okay. So
I still think
Should we
we
get
send the
back
kid
there?
back.
as quickly as we can.
Yeah.
So
But
that they
if
don't
we
have time
wanna
to destroy more.
Try to fight them one at a time.
I guess. Yeah, I
Or
get
as
it. I
sneaky
get
as we
wanting to, like,
can.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing that we could do is get out of the carriage, go back on foot, and try and sneak into the manor from the back way or something.
There was a lot of people.
I know, and we're not the sneakiest crew, so I don't know that's a great idea.
all of us
Yeah,
know.
that GC is going to be impossible with how
Mhm.
many people were running around.
Okay. Anyway, but we're all agreed that the kids should go back and potentially bring help, even if it takes a long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I suppose.
Hatsworth
yeah.
says, am I just going back to the RHC, or am I also getting Flint Police, or what?
What's closer? Which
Are you
Flint
moving your
Police are
lip?
closer.
Are you
then
moving?
go to whichever
Go to
facility.
the Flint Police first, and then go to
Fine.
the RHC. You
As-
don't come back here.
As a GM, I am going to ask you, you want Hatsworth to go to the Flint Police.
Guys, we know they're compromised.
You know the compromise.
Yeah.
I say only RHC.
Yeah, I
look at
guess
the
I would
RHC.
like to see.
Only RHC then.
Yeah.
Only
It's-
Yeah,
RHC.
we know the
Okay.
tells
rock
men
and a
are
hard
in-
rock and a hard spot here because
Yeah,
it's
they
gonna take longer.
fucking
But
suck. Fucking corrupt cops. Damn it.
I mean, who knows? They have spellcasters. They might have some sort of teleportation shit that can get them here sooner.
yeah, that's
Who
true.
knows?
It's true. They have the mechanical dog. We don't have anything like that. That thing can run really fast.
I mean, my bird can fly, but whatever.
Why would we not use the bird?
Can it teleport?
Yeah.
Did you make it
Has
yourself?
it been on your shoulder this entire time?
Yeah.
Just have him.
That's her familiar.
I know that, but we've never used the bird.
I know. Doesn't do much.
Doesn't do much yet.
It helps me sometimes.
As if we live.
Okay.
All
yeah.
right.
But go to the RHC. Go straight there. No detours.
No detours. Do you
As
need to
fast
take
as
it
you can. As
Yeah.
fast
Yes.
as you can.
Fast.
fast? Yeah,
Don't-
God,
Don't
whips,
stop
rain.
for anybody.
Uh,
Porter in disguise.
we're all going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He just starts rocketing down the hill. You can see the wheels kind of lift off as he makes some pretty steep turns. But he's a pretty
Yeah,
skilled
boy.
driver, and he goes down. His mustache kind of like flapping in the wind, and you are all heading back up to the manor then, and the carriage
God,
are
I
on
hate
foot.
that we are.
No,
But
I thought we were gonna wait here to get.
Are we going to wait here for Porter?
Why?
We
I mean-
don't need. There's so many of them.
to get him separated from the rest of them so that we don't have to fight everyone at once. But
five
that
against
does mean we are
one.
waiting so that
We're waiting and we could potentially lose the evidence,
lose evidence
which is the whole reason that we're staying up here and not going
and give Reed time
Waiting
to
another.
disappear if we're completely made.
right.
I don't know.
Guys,
Yeah.
I think we need to go there ASAP.
Yeah, I think
It
that's what we
seems
should
like
do
we're being
too.
pushed to go. So we should probably
The vibe
take
seems
the
like
hint.
go
The
to
vibe
death
seems
valley.
like
Okay.
you don't have until 9 p.m. Just get
Okay,
over
when we
it.
go back, are we coming in guns blazing, trying to get like
Yes.
around on everyone?
Yes.
Or are we trying to be like friendly? Alexias is like, but I love you so much, I can't do
No.
it.
I think, well,
Right.
I know you're shaking your head over there, Emmanuel, but here's my idea. I think we do a little bit of both, little column A, little column B. I think I run in and say, Breed, they're coming for you. You need to get out of here. And like, as if I'm a turncoat, right? As if I'm turning my back on you to try
Right.
and save him, right? And then him away somewhere else, hopefully.
No.
I don't want you by yourself.
I
Vic.
do not. Yes, I don't want you by yourself, and I think that is going to be a difficult lie if we are 30 feet away, all standing there with a warrant.
I'm a very good liar.
Okay. Then I believe you can lie even when we're there.
But I am a very good liar.
I know you are.
He
Okay.
thought I've been really into him this entire time.
Or he's been playing you, but you go the fuck off.
I like it. I
Listen,
like
it's hard
it
to
if
tell
you
who's
can
playing
keep
who, you know what I
him-
mean?
I like the idea if you can keep him around and not leave with him.
I mean, in that case, we should all just. I guess if you're saying that I should not let him get away, if that's really what the goal would be, I can try and just get to him somehow. But then the best thing to do would be to lock him down with the golden wand.
Or Porter.
Either of them, really, but I don't know if
How are we getting cows people out of there?
Whoa.
I don't think we are.
We're not.
We're
Yeah.
Just have to
Stuck
take him
with them.
out.
Mhm.
So is there a way that this is my third plan? Plan C. Because I got plan A, plan B. Plan C, is there any way that we can take out as many outsiders as quickly as possible or as stealthily as possible?
What is the terrain like, GM?
If I may, how much time are we burning with this planning?
Yeah.
I mean, probably a while.
A lot, yeah.
I'm keeping an eye on the clock. However long you've been
Okay.
talking is how long you've been
Uh-oh.
planning.
Okay. All right.
That's
Let's make the carriage go.
Yeah.
Someone asked a question about the terrain, so I'm going to answer that
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
So McBain's Manor is sort of like a U-shaped kind of like manor with like buildings on the side. In the front there is what looks to be kind of a garden, and there's like a small little creek. It's not like a real creek, it's definitely a decorative creek that cuts through some bridges that go over it. It's pretty flat. In terms of cover, what's available to you, the creek bed's probably like a good 5 feet, so if you would jump down there, you could get some cover down there. It's not deep, it's just like a little shallow creek bed you could dive into. The second floor is about 15 feet up, there's a balcony on that. You probably would have seen like a few servants on that second floor gathering up stuff as well. But I will say all the cowgirl people that you clocked, Vincent, are on the grounds themselves, not on top of the balcony or anything. There only look to be like one entrance into the manor, that's the front doors. I don't think no one's ever gotten a chance to look out back yet. There's not really a way to get to the back, just because the way the path goes up, it's just sheer cliffs up the side of the hill, because the path that takes you up to the manor is the only path you can use to get up to Cauldron Hill. So there's no way to get around the back unless you're on the manor grounds itself and are able to get around. That's that way. What else in terms of... There's like a little stable off to the side as well, which you do remember seeing that. I think that's about it. There's no big trees or anything like that.
Okay.
Oh, cover, if you want to cover, there's pillars that are holding up the balcony, but you could also provide cover if you were to go behind them.
Pretty bear.
It's gonna be a rough ride.
Guys, I really think we need to just go in.
But you are a tank. Of course you think that.
Right.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't think going in is a good idea at all, but that's okay.
Yeah, I also don't think that.
I don't
I would
think
love
it's
to
a
be
good
able
idea
to wait for Porter to and like take them separately, but I
Yeah.
don't know that we have that time.
What if, here's another idea. Try and split the difference here. What if we get close enough to see what they are doing, but still try and remain far enough away to where they cannot really see us,
Sure.
right? So that we can see
We
what
can
they're
try.
packing things
Yeah,
up
let's
and
scope it out a
where they're
little.
sending it, and get some intel before we go running in guns blazing.
Mhm,
So stealth on foot.
I think so.
mhm.
I mean, and then like if we need to fall back and have Porter come to us, we still can to a certain extent. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because our main concern right now is that they're going to send the stuff away, and or Porter and Reed are going to get away.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, nobody's happy, so it sounds like a compromise. Let's go. Let's
Right.
do it.
Do it. Let's do it.
Alright, you make your way back up to McBannon's Manor on foot, I'm assuming.
Mhm.
On foot, you're gonna try and keep a distance away to try and get some line of sight to see what they're doing. So what I'm gonna ask is for everyone to roll me a perception check.
should we roll stealth first or just perception?
Just perception for now.
Okay. Do you want these to
You're
be
not
blind?
getting close
I
enough
guess not.
to.
Let's see. Please be nice. No.
Oh.
Come on.
Come You don't have to all stealth because of the way the switchbacks are. You could probably get up to like one corner and be able to peek around at a far enough distance, and especially because the manor's at the top, near the top of the hill, not at the top of the hill, at I don't know, like a crest before it goes top. I don't know. Yeah, thank you. Vinny. You kind of are looking at, most people look to be, there's several different carriages that are currently being loaded up in tables. You don't see Porter, you do see Reed was ordering people around. The people that you clocked as Calgill members, they aren't doing any of the loading themselves, but they are definitely ordering people around, helping Reed load up the different carriages and things with horses or whatever. However, on that 19, you notice something that just strikes you as odd because it's on multiple people. Some of these servants or these housekeepers or the gardeners that are real gardeners have what look to be maybe just a little bit some sort of stains of some sort of milk or something, and like their shirts, they may have just dripped down.
Wasn't there something with
Yeah.
What is that? What are we? What is that?
I'm gonna see if you all figure it
Milk?
out first.
Oh no!
Was that one of the things that, or was it just blood? That
No,
the spirit-
I have goat's blood.
What are we looking at?
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at a map.
Sure, but I mean, like, what are we thinking that is? Just a little bit of.
The only thing I can think of is some protection from the witches that they were talking about a long time
The
ago.
witch
when we
oil?
first came up here.
Witch oil is.
Yeah, that's
Like-
different.
Greasy.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's more like black with the white specks from.
Maybe it's from those leopards.
What is the white specks though? Because was that maybe?
That was
It's a,
soul
like,
White
matter.
specks
soul.
were in the ritual, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but what?
that was soul being broken down.
That's a
is
soul
what
Right.
being broken
Well,
down,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Definitely
this
not
isn't
what
like
this is.
soul
No.
spunk or anything like that.
No.
So is it some type of protection against Porter?
I would think it's protection for Porter, if anything.
We're from Porter.
Well, why do they need protection from Porter? He's on their side, isn't he?
Well, I mean, maybe he's difficult to maintain.
Maybe.
I don't think any of you wrote the note down. It was very, very quick. Thank you, miss. So
No.
I'll do this.
I'll do an esoteric lore check for it.
Absolutely. I was going to say, if you want to make a recall knowledge, anyone can make a recall knowledge
Yeah.
check.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
It's okay.
How do you do
I'll
that?
hero point. I'll hero point. It's worth. Oh no, I'm out.
Okay. All right.
How do you do that? How do you do recall?
I'm going to say no one else needs to make it right now if you're all.
Okay, great.
Because
It's on the basic action macro. You have recall knowledge.
Yeah.
Who got it?
if you remember how bad Emmanuel has been rolling, you always said when the chips are down, I'll find you roll well. Emmanuel rolled a natural 20 on that check.
Hey!
So,
Yay!
Emmanuel,
remember?
I rolled good last time too. I'll say that. My roll's been doing better. God
Emmanuel.
damn.
Emmanuel,
Yes.
you roll back through your mind milk after Vinny brings it up. Why would they be drinking milk? What is milk used for? And something just tickles at the back of your mind. Didn't I use milk before as part of a ritual for something? Wasn't Navard's ritual to lend
That's
him
right.
strength used milk as part of the ritual components that you had to drink to give him your strength?
Oh boy.
They are performing Nevard's ritual to give him strength. Remember the milk?
Mhm.
It was very good milk.
So they're just strong.
But they're
Right.
giving some of
So,
their strength
to
to
be
somebody
clear,
else.
you never quite figured out what the ritual exactly did. I think you tried to roll a recall knowledge check on it, but you failed on that.
Okay.
However, that was quite some time ago, so you can roll esoteric lore check on this, but that's the only thing I will allow. Yes.
Could I roll a religion to try to figure it out?
You know what? No. Because of the
No.
nature of this ritual, it can only
Okay.
be
Yeah.
esoteric lore or if you are trained in occultism.
Okay.
So esoteric lore, I'm the only one who has that, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a thaumaturge exclusive.
That's what I
thing,
thought.
believe.
Okay.
But
Come
I'm trained
on.
in a cult, so I'll roll if you don't. Nice.
Oh, nice.
There it is. Finally.
Nice.
Let's go.
You don't think you kind of recall back after Emmanuel mentions us trying to figure out what happened. Here's the things you remember is that after Navard's Druid companion cast a spell, or the ritual as it were, Navard was given a lot of strength. It all flows back into one person. You thankfully never had to see this in action, but the sense you got from the spell is it is almost a spell to lend your strength to one singular person. Someone who is important, that needs its strength to survive. What that may contain, not sure. A lot of things roll through your mind. It could be protection. Maybe he just has more protection, more wards than he has.
Unclear.
But you remember reading, and I'm only telling you this because you specifically told me you were doing research on the witches of Cauldron Hill. One of the things you learned about the witches of Cauldron Hill is that they did a big ritual which made them nigh invulnerable. Anyone who consumed this ritual liquid, if you attacked the witch, the citizens of Flinge were hurt instead.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
These ritual, or whatever this ritual is probably a much smaller scale. It's probably just the servants that would be harmed. It's definitely kind of like a form of protection that the witches use to ensure their immortality. And basically, in mechanical terms, what that means is if you attack whoever this ritual is tied to, which is probably either McBannon or Porter, the damage is going to be split to like a whole bunch of people. So, mechanically, above the table, his hit point pool is probably going to be a lot higher.
Right.
If you get
But
into a fight with him.
if we can restrain him without going through his health pool, we can
Sure.
negate that.
That would
So
work.
if depending on the spells we have in athletics and whatnot, but we'll see.
Is there
Yeah.
anything
And we
can
don't
do to
also
break?
know who it's attached to.
Right. It's him or Porter, and Porter has abilities that are beyond the mortal ken, and we don't know what McBannon can do.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I share all of that with everybody.
Do
Very
we-
quickly.
Any idea if we can undo this ritual? Or... No.
Not quickly, I would.
I don't think so. I think the best thing to do would be to take them out individually, right? But I don't know. And GM, let me know if this is something I learned from that check or if not at all. I don't know if that means we can do it by knocking them out or if we have to kill them.
I'm not getting that shit work.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Let's go
if
knock
we
out
can-
some servants.
If we
Oh.
can knock them out, actually, then so what we actually want, right, is McBannon and Porter to not be here while we're taking out these peons one by one before we have to face them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how many of them do we see?
You
Did you get a number?
see, I want to say, let's see about, look at my notes.
Oh,
You saw, I would say, Vincent, you clocked 2 members of the Cow Guild. And about 16 members of the house staff.
God,
Six, how many?
that's
16.
a lot of bonks
16.
on the head.
16. Oh no. All right. Well,
Does anybody know Fireball?
Non-lethally?
You could
Richard lets us do
fireball
spells
non-lethally.
non-lethally.
That is true.
You just make it concussive force and not
Yeah.
explosive fire
Fire.
murder.
My house rule for this entire campaign is you're constables who have training. If you want to do something non-lethally with weapons,
Something
swords,
else.
magic, go for
Figure it
it.
out.
but what if I
Oh,
want
yeah.
to just murder them all? Like, what if I want to murder them?
I would ask you politely
Absolutely
not
not.
to.
I have been restraining my murder instincts for you this entire time, man.
And I'm so proud of you. I know that you can
All
keep
of
it
them are
up.
Leo.
This is the worst day for me.
This is terrible.
My
You met
boyfriend's a villain.
Carleo.
I hate this other guy that we're asking for help, but
We
now
just
we have
met.
to do this, and I can't even murder one peon.
All right.
What's even
You
the
guys have
point?
any fun?
You had some murders here and there, sir.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, you did a piranha murder.
I did a
You
piranha.
did a
All right,
piranha murder.
Thank you. That made me feel
That
better.
one was
You're right.
funny.
Yeah,
Does
I
it
did that
recount
one.
if it was the piranhas
Don't
and
do it.
not you?
As we're watching and kind of now and trying to figure out next plan, figuring out what the
Mhm.
whether or not Carlisle's crew will arrive on time. It's probably not been anywhere close to those. 4.5 hours can take
They're
minimum.
coming to clean up our bodies, not to actually
Pretty
help.
much.
That's
Yeah.
but at least they're gonna come. That's
Yeah.
the point.
The earth begins to rumble.
Oh,
God, wait. Does it look like they're doing it or not?
What?
Are they doing any? Are they doing any? Because they're doing a
I just
ritual.
wouldn't.
No,
They might be doing it
No.
inside. Okay.
the earth just begins to rumble
Okay.
and quake.
Oh, nuts.
Doesn't stop. It's
Oh, no.
lasting longer than it is. Off in the distance, you see some of the shanties of the Nettles, which are just very, very poorly constructed, just suddenly
Yeah.
start to tumble and
Oh.
collapse. And then you all hear a massive crack. As you're
Uh-oh.
looking up at McBannon's manor, the back half of it splits in half, as a huge chasm cuts across it and it collapses down below. You see here the sounds of panic screaming. There's a few servants, not one of the 16, that were back there that fall down into the chasm hell. Back over there, you see these black pools of witch oil begin to blast up from the back walls.
Oh, we are still.
We are fucked. What?
And we'll end there on that.
Richard, we're level 2.
We're baby.
Well, level 2.
Is this one of those supposed to lose fights?
Ooh,
We'll find out.
We've had a lot of those.
It's all been a dream.
I thought police
Richard,
officers were supposed to
Darcy.
rescue kittens from trees.
No.
Geysers of witch oil? We're so, guys.
Oh my god! What have we done?
Oh my
It's
god.
okay. Is this because we didn't do it on time? Is this
Is
because we
this
wasted too much time
because Lane
talking?
said Musk too many times?
Yeah, that too.
I have
You
a
know what,
schedule of when everything happens and at what time everything happens over here. So,
Oh, beans!
I have absolutely no regrets about saying Musk.
I
No
know.
regrets.
I can.
I
no
know.
regrets. Yep. All right. Let's close out the session here now. We'll see everyone again in 2 weeks, which will also be another half hour late, 6:30. That's time. So let's wave everyone to chat and everyone watching us later on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. See you soon. And
Bye.